times, knock him out. Knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time, left, right, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time, left, right, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time, left, right, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. Two times, knock him out. Knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night.
Vem chegando o VN10 de novo. Na trocação, o VN10 derruba mais uma vez o Cebolinha.
31!
Vitor na parte de baixo, que balão! Vitor 7, que bala de sniper no meio da beça.
Vá!
Linda granada do Mengode!
Tira de fúria!
Ai, Nando! Passarnica, bebê! We are live for more LBFF Season 5! I am Marcelo Ferrantini and by my side is my co-pilot, Carol Bombshell, and we are ready to bring to you six more maps of great action in Brazilian Free Fire League. And Carol, I'm expectant for the day today. Are you ready?
I'm for sure not ready. I feel like since the beginning of Season 5, I cannot be ready, Marcelo, because these teams bring us such great surprises. Corinthians leading the table before now among the top 3. I mean, what else can happen?
What else can happen? And we will find out today, since we have Group A joining the action with Group B, and we will not have Corinthians playing today. We will have Fluxo and we will have Los Grandes, two teams that were on the top of the tables and now have fallen down a lot. Los Grandes is in the 10th place right now, and they need to step up their game to reach once again the top of the standings. And Carol, we have also our kill leading fights, our MVP run,
and Mamute needs to step up his game as well.
Of course, he need indeed Marcelo, and that's because one thing that we discussed yesterday was the points were so close of each one of the teams in our table, and that's why Los Grandes had this amount of points so low right now. And also Mamute, he needs to step it up. But thinking about the last match that Los Grandes played, they didn't have quite a good performance. So right now, let's see what they have prepared for us. Let's see what they will bring differently, because they start Free Fire Brazilian League very aggressive, and I can't wait for watch them to play today.
Yeah, we have to see what's coming for the day. We have Los Grandes coming in, we have Fluxo coming in, we have Vivo KEYD coming in, 3 teams that led the score at one time this season, and we have 6 more maps for the day. Group B yesterday did not have such a good day, only 1 booyah for Group B in the hands of the newcomers Nitroxx Top 10. So what do you expect from them? Do you expect them to answer to that aggressiveness from Group A, or will they try and play their own way against Group A?
Well, based on the teams that belong to Group B, Loud, Team Liquid, INTZ, Esports, Unidas, and Nitroxx, of course, all the pressure and the gold we can find among Esports and maybe Loud, because Unidas, Team Liquid, and INTZ, they are not very good standings in our table. So let's see if at least these exactly teams will have a good performance today. But one thing that I can say for sure is that Nitroxx will also come today very aggressive. Yesterday, they didn't avoid any kind of battles, and I'm pretty much sure they will bring us such an aggressive game again, Marcelo.
Yeah, when we gotta see the kill leader list for us to contextualize all this that we're talking about. We have MTS still leading with 49 kills, but Ousado got 18 kills yesterday and is now on the 2nd place. Memgad had 13 kills and also reached the 3rd place, the top 3, but we still see Mamute in this list with 24 matches played yet, 6 less than all guys that are ahead of him, and we expect a lot more from this Los Grandes team that has Mamute, that has Rafa X, and they need to step it up, right?
And also today will be amazing day for us to watch not only the MVPs they are in the front line, for example, because Ousado, he's also playing with a grenade launcher in the front line. Memgod, he's a very good support for his team. But I'm pretty much sure we're gonna maybe join the list like the support ones. Chronos, Nando 9 from Vivo KEYD. So for sure, things today we don't have anything about sure, Marcelo, because we don't know anything. But one thing we know, and it is about the teams that are going to play today. So let's check our agenda.
Let's check our agenda, let's check our schedule, because Group A joins Group B for the fight today with Fluxo, Los Grandes, Metagaming, Pen Gaming, Santos, and Vivo KEYD. Unidas, INTZ, Loud, Nitroxx Top 10, SS Esports, and Team Liquid. SS Esports needs also to step up their games, because they were so close to Corinthians yesterday. They got to 4 points in behind Corinthians in the standings, and they let Corinthians once again open a large margin in front of them. And today might be the day that they shorten this gap. We have our standings on the screen for you guys to see.
But not only that about before SS Sports, but yesterday B4 had such a great day that they came close, very close of SS Sports. So I'm pretty much sure if they would play today, they will even come closer and closer. But in the other hand, we are going to watch Loud today. We are going to watch Santos, Metagame again, Los Grandes, Fluxo team. So let's see if these teams there are also very good, and we know their style, we have noticed their style of game, will also bring us great action, fighting over the top 10 because most of the teams that belong to Group B and Group C are among the top 10 and top 12, right?
And Santos had an amazing day on the round number 6, where they played in last week, and they got 2 booyahs. They got their game going on because they were not having this moment, and maybe Santos just turned the key to the right side of things, right? Because they got 2 booyahs, they got to 207 points. Today we might see that Santos that scored 82 points on their last appearance, right?
Of course. So yesterday, Marcelo, Corinthians and Esports were the only teams. Oh, sorry. And before were the only teams to get booyahs in. Corinthians and Esports were the only teams to get booyahs in all the maps. And Esports right now, they have reached the mark of 6 booyahs. Corinthians, it's right behind them with 5 booyahs, and before with 5 booyahs as well. So, Team Liquid, are they playing today? So, is today maybe the time for them to get points and to get a booyah finally? That's the question.
We saw Team Liquid starting with an amazing beginning of season. They were getting second places after second places after second places, but they didn't get to the booyah, and then their game dropped a huge amount, and they are not finding the best play. And we have some arts for you guys to check it out, some statistics for you guys to support our standings, our arguments right now, because of the importance of the supports right now in this LBFF Season 5, right, Carl?
Talking about support, there they are, the best support so far in our season. And we have to start, Marcelo, with your favorite one, that is Nando 9 from Vivo KEYD. And I tell you what, guys, he is the newcomer here. He is a newbie this season, and he's like getting more points for assistance than MemGod and Chronos, for example, that have already played here. So that shows us such great impact, because I feel like the newcomers, they are getting out of their comfort zone.
And you know what's the most amazing thing about Nano 9 in this statistics?
Tell me what.
All 3 players behind him have 6 more matches played, because they all played yesterday, and Nando 9 still has only 24 matches played. So he has more assistances, more damage to other players. The guy came in with an amazing mindset to help his team dealing damage, and he took the spot from that god as the top killer for Vivo KEYD, right?
Exactly. When I think about assistance and support, right in my mind came in my head MemGod and Chronos, because they have such a remarkable passage here in Free Fire Brazilian League that my head goes directly to them. But
Chronos got the 1000th kill for Loud yesterday.
Right, he was the player which got the 1000 kills, so he's excellent. But to see and watch a newcomer, it's everything. But talking about watch, Marcelo, it is time to stay tuned.
Fala rapaziada, aqui é o Vasilino da INTZ. Bom rapaziada, o suporte hoje em dia é uma das funções mais importantes do time. Ele sempre vai dar aquele 150, sempre vai deitar é necessário que ele faça isso.
Vamos amassar hoje, quero ver todo mundo quebrando.
Zenac eliminado do outro lado, só tem um pela equipe do Corinthians, Team Codasolid cai. A B4 também só tem o R7 só para a rabiola da granada. O Guerra leva!
E ele até impõe um medo no seu oponente, porque ele vai ficar com medo de dar cara e seu time progredir no rush, sempre tá chegando mais perto dos inimigos para atacar granada. Então o suporte é de extrema importância, ele faz uma diferença absurda.
And that's what it's all about. Supports are amazing players that have a function so needed for this game to work, that we need to shout out a little bit more the supports, right, Carol?
Exactly. And something that I have noticed is that Vasily, the actual coach of INTZ, he was previously in the past season a player. So I was talking with Marcelo if he thinks this works. Of course, all the coaches have experience with the game. They probably play a little bit to understand the game, you know, but was past season, and right now he's a coach. Was that really gonna work for INTZ? Because right now they are not having a good performance, right?
Right, but Carol, it seems that we got some interference in our ears.
What is going
Oh
on?
no, it's not interference, it's the control tower telling us that we are ready to take off! Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight R8D1, heading straight to Purgatory. This is your captain, Marcelo Ferrantini, and by my side, my co-pilot, Carol Bombshell, invite you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Carol!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first destination in Purgatory map. Let's see if Esports, Lauda, INTZ, Vivo KEYD, Los Grandes, Fluxo Team, Nitroxx Top10, Team Liquid, Santos Rio, God Unidas, Metagame, and Pain Gaming will give us quite a show because, you know guys, I'm here for the blood and I'm here for the slaughtering.
And you know what's good, Carol? We started this week before the matches we had yesterday. The team with the best results in Purgatory was Corinthians, but the second was Pain Gaming, the third was Los Grandes, and the fourth was Santos.
Wow.
And they all joined the fight today, and maybe we will have some action going on.
Which is kind of weird for me because Santos, they don't usually go there, but it is only one player from Santos, Marcelo, that is
That was
close to
Rush.
INTZ. And maybe he had some kind of miscommunication with his team. But Corinthians is not playing today, so Team Liquid can rest in peace for now, right?
Right.
Because yesterday they at least in the twice maps of Purgatory they face off with Corinthians.
And they got the worst of this confrontation. And now we have God Unidas doing their rotation, preparing their players with loot, with some utility. But near them are the metagaming players, and we know that metagaming is not shy of starting fights in the beginning of the game, right?
Yes, actually, they were the first one this season to get the first blood, and it was against God Unidas. God Unidas probably right now are changing their rotation because they usually were going to the other side of Brasilia, but because of this close confrontation against Metagame, they have changing and adopting a new strategies. But I'm really interested to know what is going to be Los Grandes' strategy today because they have such a great start in Free Fire Brazilian League this season, and I don't think they can get enough of that. They will probably come very aggressive today, maybe keeping a low profile in the beginning, but let's see what they will bring for us today, Marcelo.
What they might bring, Carol, is the first blood because Rush is all the way surrounded by Los Grandes players, and he needs to get out of there as soon as possible. He's hiding behind the fences, but Mamute is going in his direction, and now Rush knows it, and he opens fire against Mamute, and Mamute will go down as the first player. Gus uses the grenade, but poorly, and Rush finishes off Mamute. Mamute will not run for the best player today in the first match because Rush got the kill smartly. He waited for the first player to show up and used the Vector, the quick shooting from Vector to eliminate Mamute as soon as he could. But now he needs to leave fast, quickly, because Los Grandes know about him, and he got the first blood for Santos.
And he was very bold. He was very, and
he's going for it.
Going for it.
He's going for it. The players from Los Grandes are leaving because they don't know if the whole Santos squad is over there. And he's playing possum, pretending that he is surrounded by his partners, while he's getting surrounded by 3 teams: INTZ, Nitroxx Top10, and Los Grandes. While Rush now tries to leave, but he takes lots and lots of damage. He uses the ice barrier to protect himself, to use the healing, the med kit for him to run. He got the first point, the first blood for Santos, and now he needs to leave as soon as possible because the fields are becoming a place of war between 5 teams right now, because Metagaming and the backups from Santos are
Finally.
coming in for the fight, Carol.
But it's going to be a crowd neighborhood. INTZ, Nitroxx Top 10, Los Grandes, and Metagame a little bit closer, but it's still too far away.
Los Grandes with the disadvantage in numbers. We have INTZ fighting Nitroxx Top 10, and now also fighting Los Grandes. Rush now maybe trying to rejoin their partners, their group, their squad, his squad. And now Rafa X is on the ground, and Los Grandes is having problems. He's having trouble to keep themselves alive inside that house. They use the ice barrier, but Gus puts a player down. Rush once again with the shotgun, now putting Beatty on the ground and finishing off Beatty. But Gus puts once again a player from Santos on the ground. Now Rush downs Gus, and Los Grandes is out of the game. What a match by Rush! 4 kills for him with the shotgun. He gets the quadra kill with a surprisingly good start for Santos, Carol.
And a sadly start for Los Grandes that we are start to saying they will come very aggressive today because they wanted to come back at least for the top 5, but they went back to the lab with 0 points, not only for 1 kill.
Only Rush has kills in this match yet. 4 players out by the hands of Rush from Santos, doing a great job at the start of the match. Now they have to fight INTZ, Nitroxx Top 10, and possibly Metagaming that was getting close and close to the fields. We have Santos leading the tables as of right now. And we have Rush, the player that is leading the Rush, as his name says.
Rush.
He is doing an amazing job. 4 kills for him, Carol.
And I was just checking Santos' favorite drop calls in Purgatory specifically, and they went 4 times to Brasilia, 3 times to Crossroad, and once to Quarry. So I'm thinking right now they didn't went to Brasilia because we checked the map and there were only Metagaming and other team that I don't remember right now. They probably
It was God Unidas.
God Unidas went to the firework and then
they rotated
to Brasilia. Crossroads, it's the call for Loud. They probably didn't not go there, so they went to Quarry. But
the funny thing is that only Rush went to Quarry.
No,
the
he
team went to
didn't.
Quarry and Rush went to Fields.
No, Rush, he fall in a skill lodge. So I'm asking myself if they had a little problem with the connection or something, but he was really, really brave, you know, to get the first blood over Los Grandes and wait patiently, silently for his own team to come and give him some backup.
And Carol, we see Vivo KEYD approaching that fight, approaching the fields. We may have already figured out where the safe zone is going to end up closing, right?
And that's exactly because when we see the neighborhood so crowded is probably there where the safe zone will come. But something that might come, it is again a fight between Metagame and Fluxo team in that exactly same spot. I mean, we saw that from Loud, if I'm not mistaken, but still, I want to see what Fluxo team is up today because they also had a good start in Free Fire Brazilian League, and right now they stand, if I'm not mistaken, in the 7th place.
And now we have the danger zone closing near the fields where the teams are gathering. Pain Gaming also coming in for this fight and taking shots from Nitroxx Top 10. Shinei trying to hit the shots in the players from Pain, and he puts Layout to the ground. The first player from Pain Gaming is on the ground, and he will need help to stand up on his own 2 feet because he was trampled by the players from Nitroxx Top 10. While we see these fields getting way too crowded, we have already 6 teams from the 11 teams remaining over there, and now Vivo KEYD giving the welcome shots to the Fluxo team players, and the grenades are coming in. Nobru is doing an amazing job with the grenades throughout the whole season, and this might help them. As of right now, we see SS Esports and Team Liquid still outside of the safe zone.
We see SS Esports on the golf course. Marble Works is taken by Team Liquid. They are rotating towards Crossroads, and they will try to get the northeast entrance of the safe zone, while SS Esports might go for the south entrance of the safe zone. We also see got Unidas coming in from the southwest entrance of the safe zone. We see the teams surrounding the whole safe zone, but not engaging into fights, Carol.
But right now, it is exactly the time to get a spot inside of the safe zone. It doesn't matter if you are in the middle, if you are in the edges. So maybe Team Liquid and SS Sports are doing that kind of low-profile game because they wanted to get at least few points for position in the late stages of the game, but it tells me that they will have a little bit of a hard time to get inside of the safe zone. Teams will block their way, and probably Loud will do that right now against Team Liquid.
Team Liquid is coming in. They will face off against Loud on the roadway, but they are using cars, and that may help them against the whole crowd, the whole Loud team. Now they are in a frank face-to-face exchange, and Loud is doing their best. Noda puts 2 players down with the grenade. Kronos using the sniper rifle gets the first player down. We have Lucas getting back to the lobby, and only Peusada and Boss fighting for Team Liquid right now. The box came in from the sky, and I called Boss the box, but he is the boss. The grenades are coming in. Box with the shotgun with the help of Noda. They send Team Liquid back to the lobby once again with no points, not even 1 for killing. Loud gets 4 kills, 2 from Noda, 1 from Kronos, and 1 from Box.
Right now, once again, a very poorly game from Team Liquid. We are not watching what we are expecting from them. We know they are the one of the most aggressive one. They got the dual MVR and Peusada, which have given us quite a show already here in Free Fire Brazilian League. But right now, they are having such a hard time, which worries me because we are getting almost in the half of our competition, Marcelo, and they are not having any booyahs or any satisfactory points.
And we see Box taking pictures with the sniper rifle to try and spot some players coming in from outside the safe zone. And we now see the whole movimentation, the whole rotation from SS Esports that were south of the safe zone, and they are coming in from the top of the safe zone, and they might get into a fight against Loud.
Exactly. And Loud probably will have, well, right now they got a lot of equipment, a lot of loot, and the best of the best guns right now, and probably a lot of ice berries. But SS Sports got the advantage to be on the top, right?
They will play the game from the top down, play the high ground game, and they have Jubinha, who is a nice scope player, Boot on a nice leader for this rush, and they have good players like MVR that's leading our rankings for the MVP. We have an aggressive team on the hands of SS Esports, but Jubinha is the first player out, but Box is the first player back to the lobby. SS Esports getting the first kill in this fight, getting the first player out of the game, and Jubinha is back on his feet to try and fight once again against the Loud team. But On was trying to get to the bottom of the fight, to get to the roadway and face the Loud players mano a mano, but he chose to rotate. But he don't know that if he rotates, he will face off against Fluxo and Pain Gaming, who might join this fight right now. We have KEYD from the top down, and there is an ambush going on to catch the Fluxo players with no awareness of that, but they engage into a fight and put 2 players down from Pain Gaming. KEYD is on the top. He could do nothing against the rush from Japa, BKR, and CS. They got 2 players down, and now the fight with Loud and SS Esports still going on. The first player from SS Esports is also down. Loud has already 5 kills because Kronos got a nice headshot with the sniper on the player from SS Esports, and now we see MTS fighting Kronos once again.
Grenade.
And the grenade coming in. Kronos got away from there. He did not get the damage from the grenades, and now the game is becoming
a field of war. Jubinha taking shots. He covers himself in the ice barrier with MTS over there. Only 2 players remaining for SSE Sports. And the grenade coming in and putting MTS down. Nice grenade, and SSE Sports is sent back to the lobby. They are wiped out by Loud and playing the aggressive game. Loud is getting the better results that they can, but Kaique could not be lifted off by its teammates, and now we have the fight going on with Fluxo and INTZ. Lucas SKN trying to find the shots against the Fluxo team. Fluxo that got the best of Pain Gaming over there. They eliminated 2 players from Pain Gaming, maybe 3 players from Pain Gaming, with all 4 players still standing. Kaique seems to be the last player remaining for Pain Gaming, Carol.
And I just want to do a quickly note about K1 game, that he were playing inside of the gas, inside of the unsafe zone, and he got a few shots for Loud, helping
But look at what Kaique is doing! The Fluxo team was trying to come against Kronos, and he put 2 players to the ground. Kaique, the last player remaining from Pain Gaming, is trying to come in, and Kronos eliminates the whole Fluxo team! A quadra kill for Kronos, putting... oh my god, Noda! What a shot, eliminating Pain Gaming! Loud trying to keep themselves alive, but Noda gets to the floor by a headshot from Fawn. Nitroxx Top 10 is also back to the lobby. We have only 4 teams remaining. Kronos and Noda playing from the top down. We see INTZ inside the houses, got in the open field, and they need to take cover because there are only 3 teams remaining. Pain Gaming, God Unidas, and INTZ, and Kronos still getting shots, still getting kills against God Unidas this time. He destroys the ice barrier. He knows he has enough ammo to play this game, and he puts Minuzi to the ground. It was Noda. Minuzi is sent back to the lobby, but INTZ stole that kill. Loud has already 13 kills. What an amazing match by the Loud players. The safe zone is closing in. INTZ needs to leave the house. They use the ice barriers to protect themselves. We see Loud playing from the top end. Kronos puts Bob to the ground and finishes off Bobs. Noda is back to the lobby as well, and Kronos now playing all by himself, holding up for Loud and getting Loud to the 2nd place. But now he has to fight against 4 players from INTZ. He has the AWM. He gets a shot against Guerra, but the grenades are coming in. He will get trampled by Aranha. So it's booyah! INTZ! They played the safe game, but they got 8 kills with the whole door strategy. They took their place inside the safe zone from the get-go, and they dictated the rhythm of the game from there. Carol, what an amazing match right now.
Of course, and an amazing booyah for INTZ. Their team that were in the Stay Tuned video today proved me wrong when I talked about their coach that were ex-pro player from INTZ from last season. And right now he proved us that the experience counts, and he can help his team to be the winner of this competition with 1 more booyah for Guerra, Italo, Lucas Kawan, Aranha, Ruivo, and the coach Vasily. Great stuff from them for sure, Marcelo.
What an amazing match by INTZ and by Loud, Carol. The amount of eliminations by Loud were out of this place, with only Kronos and Noda holding up, bringing Loud to the 2nd place, and probably with more points than INTZ, Carol.
Yes, of course. I was just checking this in our standings, and there it is. Loud that finished the match in the 2nd place, and that's due because of the number disadvantage. You know, we know that Kronos, it is great support and assistance, as we already saw in our arts early today. But he cannot do it by himself. He needs the whole team when it is 4 against 2. Anyway, great stuff from INTZ. They got the booyah, and even more from Loud. They finished the round with 14 kills, Marcelo.
And great stuff from Santos as well. They played the quiet game, just getting some kills, and they got to 15 points that we didn't expect. And Loud in the 4th place, we We claimed that we wanted to see more from Loud this week, and they brought us more. Now they are not misleading us, as I said at the beginning of the broadcast yesterday. But who is misleading us right now is Fluxo, SS Esports, Vivo KEYD, and Los Grandes, Carol.
And these teams, they're starting having such great beginnings here in Free Fire Brazilian League. We for sure were keeping an eye on them and expecting more from them as well. Vivo KEYD, the Fluxo team, Los Grandes went back to the lobby in the hands of Santos, and Santos had such a hard time to get in there where they are right now. But looks like Santos, and this goes to before as well, they play very nice when both of the teams are not playing. So it is good for Santos that before is not playing today. And I just like to point it out that Santos got the best results in Purgatory map, and they show that to us right now, getting at least the 3rd position from this last match, Marcelo.
And Carol, it's nice for us to keep our viewers aware. The most kills by a team in a round in this season of the LBFF was from Loud with 38 kills on round 6, and they already started with 13 kills. Now they have to go 25 more in 5 maps. It gives us an average of 5 kills per map for them to maybe break their own record, right, Carol?
Of course, they are the owners of the 1,000 kills, and I wasn't expecting nothing less for them. But what I'm expecting right now, Marcelo, is to see our standings.
He is Loud on the 3rd place right now. They are in the 3rd place right now. They are in the 3rd place right now. They get 12 points ahead of before because of the 23 points they scored in this match. An amazing match by Loud, and an amazing match by INTZ, who gets to the top 5, Carol. They get to the top 5. Santos gets back to the 9th place, but Fluxo, Vivo KEYD, and Los Grandes losing spots on the rankings because of the results by Nitroxx Top 10. They did an amazing job. They held themselves inside the safe zone for a good amount of time, even if they got eliminated in a not so satisfactory position. They still got the points they needed to get to the top 10.
But they got the strategy. Kawan, he died inside of the gas because he was helping their team right behind of SS Sports. He got 4 kill points for himself before he died, and that's because he was inside of the gas. But I just wanted to point it out right now that INTZ is doing such a good job. I wasn't seeing INTZ playing so good since last season, but they are also the best team in round 5 with 84 points, and the worst one in the first round. So they are kind of leaving the teeter-tooter this
playing
season.
the seesaws, right?
Yeah, playing the teeter-tooter, the seesaw, whatever like you like to call. But it is very interesting to see such a great game for them this season right now. And I tell you what, Marcelo, today I'm pretty much sure Loud have more than a big opportunity to reach the mark of 300 points, or maybe 330 points, getting so close of Corinthians right now.
They now have almost 280 points, and we have 5 more maps to check out if Loud will get to Corinthians. So stay tuned, because we'll be back in 1 minute. God puts Gus on the floor, but Rafa X, he's been a crazy man on the grenades. He puts the whole team from FURIA out. Go B for Rafa X.
Time left, right, knock him out. Two times, knock him out. Knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him
We are back live after this amazing match from INTZ and Loud getting to the first and the second place in the map of Purgatory, and we are heading to Kalahari, Carol. But we have some teams that need to show up a little better in Kalahari, and I mean, we need Pen Gaming, one of the teams that were having the best matches in Purgatory is the worst team in Purgatory. We have Team Liquid in the 15th place in Purgatory. We have God Unidas in the 14th place in Purgatory, and in general, God Unidas also needs to show up better for the matches, right?
Yes, and I really wanted to talk about God Unidas right now. I'm really glad that you brought up their name, because as we just watched in the last match in Purgatory, they got a great, amazing position in the late stages of the game. Even though they were in the out open, they could have worked a little bit better their ice walls. Okay, both of the teams, INTZ and Loud, got snipers, which it is a big damage. But they got a good position, but a not so good game skills, not so good game strategies. I mean, something is not working for them. We know they got a new squad around here, but what else is new right now, Marcelo?
The new thing is that voice in my head telling me that we are ready to take off, Carol! No? No?
I think so.
Yeah, we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the flight R8D2 heading straight to Kalahari. This is Marcelo Fiantini, and by my side, my co-pilot Carol Michel. Invite you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Carol!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's head right now to the Purgatory map. One thing we know for sure, that Santos, as much as before, go to the refinery call. But one thing we don't know, what team will bring the booyah. So stay tuned, don't move, maybe get some water, some tea, I don't know, some soda, and be ready for the action.
Some soda solid.
Soda solid.
Soda solid. Get ready for lots and lots of actions, because we have Santos taking the refinery over there. We have Fluxo closing in against God Unidas. Japa BKR is behind enemy lines, going on inside the place that God Unidas is in the ascendment. And now we have the ruin fight going on with Mike and the whole Fluxo team, Carol.
Yes, exactly. And as we are just talking about God right now, in the late stages of the previous match, they had a good position, but not so good game skills and strategy. But looks like in Kalahari they have a little bit better strategies. They have a little bit better off game. They already got one booyah there, so let's hope that maybe the force is with them right now.
Maybe the force is with them as of right now. And Santos still playing the refinery strategy, a strategy that worked out well for before yesterday, showing that maybe that fight for this refinery, for this oil rig position, is valid, right, Carol?
And what is valid is that early today, we start talking about our supports, and Kronos, who survived in the last match with Noda. It is one of the best supports that Loud have right now, but not only for the support and the assistance, but for the kills. He gets such great kills. And when we talk about assistance and supports, we are mostly saying that they help the front line to score the points for kills. But in Kronos' case, that's totally different, because he is not only giving the support that the team needed, but he's also getting a positive amount of kills.
They indeed are having a good amount of kills, but now we also need to talk about Los Grandes and Fluxo and Vivo KEYD, the teams that were leading the rankings for the first 2 weeks and now are getting out of the top 12, Carol. What do they need to do in this map to get to a better placement?
Well, Vivo KEYD is the only team in LBFF 5 that got at least 20 kills in every round that they have disputed. Nando 9, as we already saw, they leads the season winning in damage, and General leads the season winning in assistance. Probably they are having a hard time rotating in Vivo KEYD's case specifically. They are not having a good position in the late stages of the game and having a hard time to have these mano fights, because we already saw great stuff coming from them with Dead God, General, and Nando 9 in their squad. They will always give us quite a show. In the case of Fluxo team, their game also is not working. They are one of the 4 teams with at least 100 kills in LBFF this season, Marcelo. But it's the only one of the 4. There is only one Booyah.
And we talk about Booyahs a lot because they are 12 points free for the teams that get that Booyah. And that's probably why SS Esports is still ranked so well in the rankings as of right now, right?
Exactly. And the other team that we have to discuss about is Los Grandes. And all the 4 Booyahs that they have, Marcelo, in LBFF history, it is in Kalahari. So maybe right now the map will bring some kind of luck for them.
Maybe their favorite map, and maybe they can work it out as of right now, as we see Pain Gaming coming in to close the gap in the oil rig, and we also have Metagaming coming in against Fluxo, who is sandwiched between Metagaming and God Unidas.
They are definitely in a sandwich right now, but I think they will remain silent for now. I don't know what they are up to. Probably this is where the safe zone we will try to shrink and, you know, to be in the late stages of the game as they already predicted. But I don't think that's a very fortunate position for Fluxo right now.
That may not be definitely a good position for Fluxo right now. But if the safe zone closes to the refinery, Santos' strategy will pay off, and Santos were the team who ended up in the 3rd place in points for the last map. They might get another nice amount of points right now, Carol.
Yes, and we already talked about a little bit of Vivo KEYD, but let's bring our focus right now in SS Sports. That yesterday was not the glorious day for them. Of course, they got a Booyah, but Corinthians opened such a big gap ahead of them that right now maybe they are feeling the pressure to step it up and go for the positions, go for the kills to get more points right now in their rankings. Because before it's right behind them, they are not playing today, they are going to play tomorrow. So today it's the chance for SS Sports to open big points ahead, not only for before but also for Loud. That is coming for them.
And they need to step it up, because if they don't, Loud will get to them. We are seeing Loud in their 2 last rounds. They were aggressive, they were looking for points, and it seems like today they are in the same spirits to play. But now Vivo KEYD rushing in, coming in in the open field, and now MTS gets the grenade on the head of General over there, but On coming in for the fight, but that guy uses the shotgun and push Rubinha back on the ground and eliminates Rubinha, gets the first blood, but On gets the player down. That got the last player remaining for Vivo KEYD. He is down on the ground. We have one more player remaining for Vivo KEYD, and it's Nando 9. He's trying to escape, he's trying to keep his squad alive, and now he uses the buildings to protect himself, but On is going on. He will try to extend this fight and try to get Nando 9 to get the squad wipe from Vivo KEYD. We see MTS getting to the top of the tower, but On going after Nando 9. He will not be alive anymore. MTS gets the triple kill, and Vivo KEYD is sent back to the lobby. Aggressive play by the SS Sports. That's what we expect from them, Carol.
As they should, as MTS should, is still opening big points ahead of all the players that are on the run for the MVP. But looks like, Marcelo, that maybe SS Sports will have a hard time against Loud.
They might have definitely a good shot by Kawan, and what a shot by Noda! 2 headshots to start the fight, and now we have Phoenix trying to fight all by himself against the whole 4 players from Loud. The grenades are coming in. MTS trying to keep himself alive, but he falls down to the safe zone, and Noda uses the grenades. Go! Be Noda! Against the SS Sports team, and Loud, who is chasing after the SS Sports team, now gets the elimination, sends SS Sports back to the lobby with no points for rankings, only for kills, the four points that they got from the fight against Vivo KEYD, and now they might close the gap even further right now, Carol.
And I think it was very good stuff from Loud, and they were not really chasing SS Sports, but fortunately they got
in front of them.
Yeah.
They had the best positioning. They said, oh,
Everything
kills!
works. Yeah.
Oh, kills! And now they got the kills over SS Sports, and now we are seeing Nitroxx Top10 running from the fight as of right now. We have 2 teams wiped out and no other players eliminated in this match, Carol.
Unfortunately, only Vivo KEYD and SS Sports are back in the lobby, but Los Grandes looks like they are trying to get a few kills to redeem themselves from last match.
Trying to get some points. They will get points already for the rankings, because the first team to rank is the 10th place team, but they want some more kills. They need to recover that free fire they were playing on the first 2 rounds, and they still ain't got it. But Loud is coming in against INTZ once again. Loud going for the aggressive rotations, trying to find some fights, and Guerra already knows that Loud is coming in. He got the grenade on his hands, and he may try to disrupt this rotation from Loud, Carol.
And Loud should watch out right now, because they start the day very good, and you know, people don't like that, especially come from a team that got a big crown, and they will probably give Loud a hard time if they don't have a rotation very good. And now it is the time for them to get a good spot inside of the safe zone, and as Fluxo already predicted, there it is where the late stage of the game will happen. And Fluxo metagame and God Unidas, they were positioning that by age, right?
And that probably will be a frank fight as of right now, a clear fight, because the safe zone is closing in the middle of the ruins, the playground, the sanctuary, and the refinery in an open field, Carol.
And that's what I like. That's my game. I like to see the players using the best strategy in the out open, and that's what I like most about Kalahari. Not only the overtop views, but the out open, because this is only where we can see who is going to be the best of the best to survive.
And they will need to indeed survive, Carol. But the grenades are coming in against Team Liquid. Lots of damages coming in. MVR with almost no life. Boss and Peusada on the ground. Nitroxx Top10 is wiping out with easy the Team Liquid, but tried to remain alive, and he is down on the ground. Only 1 player remaining for Team Liquid. It's MVR, and he will get run over by Nitroxx Top10. Shine is coming up, and Team Liquid is wiped out and back to the lobby. Nice play by Nitroxx Top10, losing no players in this fight, while Santos and Pain Gaming engage into another fight by the remains of the refinery over there, by the corners of the refinery. Santos team trying to play the game all together, but Metagaming coming in from behind and might surprise Santos over there. They will get sandwiched between Metagaming and Pain Gaming. They try to cover themselves up in the walls, and now Kaique trying to get some information will get blown up by the grenades, and he leaves alive. He takes a little shot over there, and Santos rotating inside the safe zone, trying to find a better place to fight this Pain Gaming team, but he puts Rush to the ground with the shotgun, with the Bao, and now he is coming over to try to find more teams, more players on the floor, and Rush will get back to the lobby because he will not be able to get some help from its teammates. Lots of ice barriers being used inside the house. Black 0-0 gets another player from Santos to the ground. Autobot trying to break the ice and find the Pain Gaming team. And look at what Autobot and FFX did. They sent the whole team from Pain Gaming back to the lobby. And we have another fight going in. Los Grandes INTZ. And we have two more teams over there. Nitroxx Top 10 and one more team that is got Unidas. But the first players from INTZ are on the ground. And Mike with the grenade putting two players down. Sending one back to the lobby and putting a player down. Mike once again with the grenade. Spiel coming in from Nitroxx Top 10. They are also trying to get some points against God Unidas. Bobs puts another player to the ground. JHZZ will help Spiel over there get back on its feet. And INTZ with 3 players remaining will join the fight because Santos is wiped out by Metagaming that were closing in into that fight. Loud K1 gets the kill on Lost over there. Loud is also joining the fight on the other side of the field against Metagaming. Kronos puts Nicholas to the floor while Fluxo joins the fight against the INTZ. Kronos gets the kill on Nicholas. He is making it rain today, Carol. Kronos is having a day, and this might help Loud get many points. Noda gets a headshot and is on the floor. Nice job by Kawe putting him down. K1 now trying to find their nemesis. Kawe, who is trying to engage into this fight. He uses the jump to get close and he will eliminate Kronos. The grenade comes in. K1 with the grenade launcher. He gets 3 kills with 1 grenade launcher bullet. And Loud already with 7 kills. Only 11 players remaining. 4 from Fluxo, 3 from Loud. Nitroxx Top 10 gets wiped out. And God Unidas also get wiped down. We have INTZ also back on the lobby. It's Fluxo against Loud. But the grenade comes in and K1 puts CS to the ground. We have a 1-on-1 match. We have a 3-on-3 going on because they need to help CS. Nobru is back to the lobby. We have only 3 players remaining for each team. Noda puts Chapa BKR and CS mistakes the grenade launcher and kills himself. So it's Booyah Loud!
Look at Kronos right now, the warlock of Free Fire Brazilian League. He looks so calm, safe and sound. Nothing worries him because he is the best support of Free Fire Brazilian League, of Loud. And right now, they are loud and proud and making a lot of noise with their first Booyah here today, Marcelo.
And look at what CS did. He tried to use the grenade launcher and he killed himself. He took off the advantage in numbers that Fluxo had, and they gave Loud the Booyah. They said, hey Loud, do you want to get to SS Esports? Here's your Booyah. Score it!
There you go. And it was kind of awesome to watch the late stages of the game because was a personal fight against Fluxo team and Loud. The 2 teams from last season, they were in a tied points, and Fluxo fortunately won because of 1 Booyah decision. And Marcelo, Loud is starting the day getting 23 points and right now more 22 points. And I tell you what, SS Sport should be very worried right now because what these guys are doing, it is definitely glorious day for them and also for INTZ, who managed to be in the 2nd place. So it's kind of like the opposite what happened in the first round, right?
Definitely. It's almost a change of heart in between Loud and INTZ, but nice game by Nitroxx Top 10 getting the 12 points, and God Unidas getting 11 points. They needed those points to try to breathe a little bit and leave the last places in the rankings. But Carol, we were talking about getting points by killing in a round. We had 38 by Loud on round 6, we talked about it, and now they already have 23 points with kills, and we still have 4 more maps to go.
I mean, they are leading in points since season 1 of Free Fire Brazilian League, Marcelo, because yesterday they reached the mark of 1,000 kills. And talking about the not only from all the seasons, but what they have been doing this season and today, they are very close to still the top, Marcelo.
They are really close to get to the top. They might have reached the 300 points mark. Let's check this out. If they got to the 300 point mark, no, 296 points. They are indeed really close, and they may get to Corinthians today, Carol.
They might will get to Corinthians today. Like I said, with 4 more maps to come right now, they will, if not reach Corinthians, they will get so close. And like I said, SS Sports should be very worried right now because they are just around the corner, so close of SS Sports right now. And I got the feeling that, I don't want to be the kiss of death for Loud, but I got the feeling they are going to finish the day in the 2nd place at least.
But Carol, we're heading to Bermuda, and SS Sports started the week as the best team in points inside the Bermuda map before Corinthians had a double booyah in Bermuda yesterday.
Yeah.
But they were the best team on that map, and they know how to play Bermuda.
Yes, exactly. And I would say most of the teams here know how to play Bermuda, because if you guys don't know, Bermuda, it is the first map created by Free Fire. So each one of these teams and players know how to play in Bermuda for sure. But Marcelo just pointed out for us that SS Sports got one of the best performances, and not forgetting about Metagame, who also got the best performance in Bermuda. So let's see if Metagame and SS Sports will also score few more points, because right now SS Sports have this personal confrontation with Loud, and they already starting the day, leaving us very speechless. As much INTZ, things that we are not expecting from INTZ is happening right now.
INTZ is bringing us the game. They got a booyah in a 2nd place as of right now, and as Loud, they got the booyah in the 2nd place, and Loud started the day 30 points behind SS Sports, and now they are only 9 points behind. They are getting to SS Sports as fast as they can, and maybe indeed we will have Loud finishing the day in the 2nd place. But Carol, we gotta say, what Kronos and K1 are doing is just amazing.
I feel like they are at home like, this is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
And they are leading the squad of Loud right now such gracefully, and it is amazing to see how this duo is working so much. We have talked about the dudes, Cebotiva, there is Cebolinha and Nativa.
Cronan, this is Cronan.
This is Cronan. We already talked about the MVP, that is MVR and Pesada, that last season they gave us the lesson of Free Fire Brazilian League.
In Vivo KEYD we have none that god.
None that god, you know. And right now it's Cronan. I mean, things have worked perfectly for them. Kronos with the support, and K1 in the front line using also the grenade launcher. So I can't get enough. I don't know if you can get enough, Marcel, because I can get enough to watch Loud playing.
I want to watch much more play by Loud, but we have to drink a little bit of water, hydrate ourselves, and bring our voices back for the 3rd map of the day. It will be Bermuda, and we will be back in just 1 minute. Second player on the top, it's Lost 21. He is definitely lost, and he is down and on the ground. Drax uses the shotgun with the headshot against Leal. He puts Leal down. Black 0-0 downs Nicholas, and Kaique will not survive. Kaique will not make it, and Metagaming will have a point scored.
What?
What? Drax, what did you do?
No way.
What did Drax do? He got the triple kill with the grenade and the shotgun. Unbelievable, Drax! You are definitely out.
times, knock him out. Knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night.
We are back live for more LBFF Season 5, for more Brazilian Free Fire League. And Carol, I'm hyped with what Loud is doing today.
I'm sure the same equal with you, because we are watching games that we have never seen this season from Loud, but we have already experienced that in the past season, Marcelo. But what we have not experienced was the game of Nitroxx Top 10, and I wanna know what they are going to do in Bermuda map, Marcelo.
I thought that you were going to say, have you ever seen the rain? But I have ever saw my director saying that we are cleared to take off. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight R8D3 heading straight to Bermuda. This is your captain Marcelo Ferrantini, and by my side my co-pilot Carol Bombshell invites you to loosen your seat belts, fasten your bars, cause it's time to drop, Carol!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our most loved map in Free Fire Brazilian League. The map that we know where to hide, where to seek, because things here will get very interesting if we watch a double booyah from INTZ or Loud, or if we watch the first booyah or Team Liquid. I don't know what's going to happen, but the only thing we know is that meta game and Nitroxx Top 10 will Vivo KEYD and God will probably face off right now.
They will probably face off right now because they got into the same houses. Nando got the worst of that house because Mike got the P90 and Nando ain't got no weapon. He has to run, and Modestia is on the ground because Mike finds the headshot over there, and Modestia is back on the lobby with only 1 minute and 37 of play. Mike gets General as well, and now that guy trying to fight for his team, trying to help his team over there, but Mike finishes off General, and things are not going so well for the Vivo KEYD team today and right now. Mike gets another player to the ground, and that guy is the last one remaining. He puts Mike to the ground, and he might try and save himself, but he will not be able because Vivo KEYD is back to the lobby, but he takes Mike with him, Carol.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Mike, the last player from Vivo KEYD was so fast to finish Mike, and he went back to the lobby, but he went fighting for his points for his team, Vivo KEYD. But what is sad right now is that Vivo KEYD is not having good days for quite a bit right now, Marcelo.
Yeah, they started the season very well, but they are not playing such a good game as of right now, Carol.
And God, in the other hand, God that is not definitely having glorious day at all in Free Fire Brazilian League. They already got their booyah, they already did what they needed, but what they sure need right now is to step it up, and they starting doing that right now in Bermuda map, contesting their call from Santos against Vivo KEYD.
That was a nice play by God Unidas. We need to see more of them for the days to come, and Pen Gaming also needs to show up a little better. They now have the best place to loot in the map, and maybe, just maybe, they will get to the end of this match in Bermuda, Carol.
And talking about Pen Games, they are the kings of the highest score in a match ever recorded in LBFF. So 29 points in the first match and in the second match as well. So the worst, but they were the worst team in Kalahari. So let's see if they will have some kind of lucky right now in Bermuda map, because they already showed us that changes can help them. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, but some of them have not played in Pen Game before, like Leal played for Esports last season, and Rick, it is a newcomer here this season.
And he is doing a good job for Pen Gaming. He is being the kill leader for Pen Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. But we also have this INTZ team that is in its core together for a long time, right, Carol? With just the arrival of Aranha, and they are bringing INTZ to the top 4 as of right now.
Yes, and let's see if this map right now, Marcelo, will change things, because we just saw we already have 2 booyahs today from INTZ and Loud, but also Loud in the first booyah were in the second place, and INTZ in the second booyah was in the second place. So let's see if the players can move things around right now, especially because it is Bermuda map. They all know about that, but they don't know what the rotation will brings to them.
Maybe it will bring us a fight between Fluxo, Santos, and Team Liquid, Carol. Team Liquid is coming from behind the whole Fluxo squad, and Fluxo will need to fight Santos to get through the beach over there, and it will not be a good fight for Fluxo because they are in the negative. They might be engaged by Santos with the higher ground, and Liquid with the higher ground as well, Carol.
Yes, and I mean, if I were Team Liquid right now, I would have definitely avoided this fight. I will worry about more of my points for position, Marcelo.
But now Pain trying to run away from this fight against the INTZ because the first player is already down for Pain, and Rick is now down as well. They lost Leal, and now they might lose the whole fight, but Fluxo and Santos are joining the fight. We already have Cias sent, Japa BKR sent back to the lobby, and Cias trying to fight, but Peusada is closing into this fight. He puts rushes to the ground, and Cias coming in, puts Dudu FFX to the ground. Cias finishing off Dudu FFX to get the points for Fluxo. Fluxo needs the points. They need to improve their game to what they were playing in the first days. But now Santos has only Autobot and Fawn remaining, while Team Liquid has the numbers advantage against the 2 teams in this fight, Carol.
And looks like Team Liquid did not avoid that, but what is not can be avoided is where Santos stands right now. But looks like Fluxo team will avoid this fight because they are with 1 number disadvantage. And, well,
they were trying to run, but not for long. Fawn got the takedown on Nobru, and he needs to be helped, but Nobru is once again on the ground. And Santos trying to dominate that region from inside the house, but Team Liquid is also coming with 4 players. But look at Autobot! He puts 2 players to the ground! Now, Team Liquid doesn't have the advantage anymore. Metagaming also coming in to this fight against Pain Gaming. And Autobot wipes out the whole Team Liquid inside the house. Now we have Pain Gaming and SS Esports fighting against Metagaming. A triple fight once again, triple team fight once again going on in this match. And But on going in towards the fight. He needs the kills, he needs the improvement for SS Esports, and he gets the kill with the scythe. He gets the scythe kill.
no way.
MTS and Phoenix helping But on over there, and they get 2 kills for SS Esports. But on leading the charge, and he gets the kill. No, Kaique got the kill on Drax, and the Pain Gaming team wipe out Metagaming. But now SS Esports have the advantage, have the position to fight INTZ and the last player from Pain Gaming, that is Kaique. They have the house. Carol, you were about to say something, sorry.
I can't believe my eyes that what SS Sports is doing right now, but also with the help of Pain Gaming. They're in the little tower over there, in the little house. The last player, again, Kaique, you know. And yes, I mean, it is the time right now for SS Sports to step it up and be back in the game as they should, because Loud is scoring few points for killing against Santos.
Loud is getting the kills. Kaique got the kill on Fawn. And now we have SS Esports in a standoff against Kaique, and they know INTZ is also close, so they are studying their ground in the surroundings of Mars Electric. And now Kawan needs to run because he's inside the danger zone, fighting the last player from Santos over there. Noda also getting to the house. They know where Autobot is, and they want that point for themselves.
Over Santos.
Over Santos. And now SS Esports trying to eliminate KEYD. The grenades are coming in. KEYD running away, and he will not be able because Phoenix is target locked in the front of the Santos team. Santos got 6 points. That's the best margin as of right now in the game. But Pain Gaming and KEYD getting 5 points for Pain Gaming was very important for them in their fight to get to the top 12, Carol.
They went down in the 9th place, but with 5 kills that will help them a little bit, but was not going to have help. It is the last player of Santos, Marcelo. Ooh.
And the last player from Santos gets down by a grenade from KEYD. He's doing an amazing Kawan, sorry. I misread what was going on, and Kawan gets the Kobe. I was going for the Kobe, and then everything got messed up in my head. But it was Kawan with the grenade once again doing the Kobe job for Loud. And we have Nitroxx Top10 on the top of the hills over there fighting God Unidas in a awful position for this fight for God, Carol.
Especially because Nitroxx Top10 got the overtop and they are in number disadvantage. 3 against 4.
An awful fight for God Unidas to fight right now, and Nitroxx Top10 might get some advantage for that, and Spill with the Vector going after Minuzi and put Minuzi down. Minuzi's back on the ground, and Bob killed himself with a grenade. We love to see this. He is back to the ground with his own grenade over there, and there's only one player remaining for God Unidas. An awful pick of fight by God Unidas right now.
And the good beginning for God Unidas went flying away with Nitroxx Top10 right now coming for them. But in somewhere in the map is having a fight against Loud and Fluxo. And Loud is getting points over Fluxo right now. There is only one player from Fluxo team alive, that is God Kill.
God Kill, the last player remaining for Fluxo. But we have also INTZ fighting SS Esports teams that are inside the top 4 for the match. And we might have Los Grandes joining this fight. We might have Loud joining this fight. The last teams remaining with God Unidas only with Miguel and Nitroxx Top10 coming in from the south of the safe zone. And they might get the kill on God Kill over there, Carol.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but so far this is our third match and the quickest one. There's only six teams remained alive, and there's only a couple of minutes that went past by in our clock, and I like to watch that. So probably the safe zone will close in the factory.
It went way away from Mars Electric.
Yeah.
They will all need to rotate, and Loud is in a good position. Awkwardly so, Loud is in a good position to get to the factory as soon as possible and fight with the whole position advantage.
Yes, Star Wars just let me say that they send the force too loud today.
they got the force straight to Loud, and now God Kill has to fight all by himself. Nitroxx Top10 team is coming from the top of the hills, and they want that kill on God Kill, and it will probably happen because God Kill is all by himself. Spill trying to rotate, trying to flank him. He uses the shields, but that will not last forever. And Aranha stole the kill.
No, from INTZ?
Aranha from INTZ stole the kill right from the top of the watchtower, and now Nitroxx Top10 don't know what went on. INTZ is all inside that watchtower, and SS Esports is way too close to them. And now Kronos playing from inside the factory as we predicted. Loud has the position advantage to fight in the last safe zones because they were really close to the factory, Carol.
Even though Loud got the position, they should not forget that SS Esports and Nitroxx Top10 are for the game here, specifically in this map. Nitroxx Top10 that have showing us such aggressive game, and SS Esports that already got the feeling of the fight back again. They got the confidence back, but this is going to be kind of a surprise because even though Loud got the position, there's still 5 more teams alive among them.
And that will be a war.
And also Los Grandes, they got the 4 players.
The 4 players remaining. We have God Unidas with only 1 player remaining, and he may not be alive for this last fight. And look at where the safe zone is closing. God is hands on hands with Loud for this day today. They are inside the safe zone, and Nitroxx Top 10 is coming in to try to take this spot from them, Carol.
And as I already said, Nitroxx Top 10, it's been showing us such an aggressive game that in Nitroxx Top 10 I trust. But as they are doing right now, just getting the position and waiting for the safe zone to shrink a little bit more to see where the game goes to. And the last survivor of God is still out there. I almost forgot of Miguel that have to play a solo game right now.
And playing a safe game using the houses to...
Which is not going to be easy.
It will not be easy. He is using the houses to navigate over there. And now we hear the siren for the safe zone, the warning noise that the safe zone is coming in.
It is definitely coming in, and now it is the time for the truth. Who is going to get inside of the safe zone alive?
We might have SS Esports fighting against Los Grandes, and Mamute is the first player on the ground for Los Grandes. He is helped out by its teammates, but now the utilities, and look at that usage of the grenade launcher by MTS, getting 2 players to the ground. 4 kills for the SS team as of right now, and Shine's fighting INTZ from the other side. Kawan gets the kill, and INTZ is sent back to the lobby. But Mamute is back on his floor and on the ground and doing some good job over there, but he's on the floor once again. He will be helped out. He was not able to be helped out, and we have only 4 teams remaining.
And Mamute went back to the lobby with 0 points for killing again, Marcel.
Once again, Mamute with no kills. And now Kawan trying to get some kills on the Los Grandes team. He gets the first player to the ground, it's Gus. And now Bidi needs to fight. He will not be able to help us over there. While God Unidas gets finally wiped out by Noda with the Bao.
Bow bow.
3 teams remaining, 11 players, and those teams are Nitroxx Top 10, Loud, and Los Grandes. And Gus with the grenade launcher killing himself. Only 1 player from Los Grandes still standing. It's Bidi. Bidi needs to fight, but JHCC fights Noda and puts Noda to the ground. And he eliminates Noda. We are out down to 3 teams. Kawan gets Gus to the ground, but look at the grenade from Victor. Bidi trying to fight Loud, and Loud is back to the lobby. Only the Nitroxx Top 10 and Los Grandes team to fight. Only 1 player remaining for Nitroxx for Los Grandes. This might be the booyah for Nitroxx Top 10. Will it happen? Will it happen? Will it happen? Bidi fighting for his life, but it happened. So it's booyah! Nitroxx Top 10! The newcomers are making the noises here in LBFF Season 5. A nice match, an aggressive end of match by Nitroxx Top 10. And they wipe out Loud, Los Grandes, God Unidas, and they get the booyah, Carol.
They got the booyah. They got very proud right now. I'm pretty much sure, as we are already watching, and the camera that we got in the game house for the players. And I really enjoy to watch the game of Nitroxx Top 10 right now, because they also had a good position in the late stages of the game, but they waited patiently until they laid the final fights, and they sent the dreams of Loud to get a double booyah all the way to the trash, because they came right behind. Loud could not even finish the players from Los Grandes because Nitroxx Top 10 came so heavily against them and took the booyah with points that we are going to watch in a moment. But how many points Loud were behind SS Sports, Marcelo, that you...
They were 4 points behind us. 9 points. 9 points.
90 points. And right now they score 16 points. So they have stole the second place from SS Sports.
No, they didn't. Because SS Sports scored 10 points.
Oh yes, of course. Oh dang it, my bad.
The SS Sports scored 10 quiet points, Carol. They did their end job collecting some points from the get-go, and nice game by Los Grandes, finally finding the points once again in LBFF Season 5, 11 points for them, and Santos keeping it steady with 9 points. Loud still getting the second place in points for the match. What means that in the first 3 maps, Loud was in the top 1 or 2 in points for the matches. INTZ now not having such a great match as they were having in the first 2 maps. They got only 7 points, but Vivo KEYD, Team Liquid, Metagaming, and Pain Gaming, it seems that they're establishing themselves on the bottom of the list.
Of course, and it worries me a lot to see Vivo KEYD, Fluxo team, the teams that had a great start in this season, seeing them right now in the bottom. Because I mean, the meta of the game have changing a lot,
Yeah.
and maybe just took a little bit for the other teams to play in the transmission in Portuguese. Noda was interviewed last week, and he said that they were having such a hard time to adapt themselves with the grenades. But looks like Noda, the player from Loud, of course, but looks like they have adapted themselves right now. But still, we don't see much of kills by the grenades from Loud. But in the other hand, they are doing an amazing usage of the grenade launcher and still getting the best positions. Right now, they had a little bit, they run a little bit out of lucky, doing Nitroxx Top10 that took the booyah that came from behind them exactly. But well, they are having an amazing them as much as Nitroxx Top10 and INTZ, of course.
A first place, a second place, and a third place for Loud, and that gives us some new things happening on the standings as of right now, because Loud is only 3 points behind SS Esports. We head to the second half of the day with Loud maybe trying to go for the lead, Carol, and Nitroxx Top10 maybe trying to go for the top 5.
And what is it's far away to get in the top 5, it is Los Grandes, that even though finishing the second place, they didn't get quite the point for the second place. But they are getting there right now, keeping this low profile. They were they were avoiding any kind of battles this last map in Bermuda, and we are going to have a start over back in Pretoria, followed by Kalahari, and the last map in Bermuda. So let's see, with this a little bit of luck for the second place for Los Grandes will also bring them more luck in the follow maps, Marcelo.
Yeah, but now it seems that we are splitting the blocks into 3 different blocks for the top 12, Carol. We have the first 3 teams, Corinthians, SS Esports, and Loud, leading the rankings and 40 points behind. We start the second block with INTZ before Nitroxx Top10, Netshoes Miners, FURIA, Santos, Fluxo, Los Grandes, Unidas, and Team Codasolid, and Vivo KEYD up to the 14th place with only 50 points separating those teams. And then we have the third block with Team Liquid, Metagaming, Pain Gaming, and Team 1 that are quite far away from any possibilities this season. They need to at least fight for the 12th place, right?
Yes, in most, because we are next weekend will be the half of our competition, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we are getting the half of the competition, and
we are actually at the last week of the first half of the season.
Yes, exactly. And there is no way for team, I mean, there is away from them to get at least in the top 12, but to imagine that they are down to less than 200 points, and Corinthians, Loud, and SS Sports have already reached the 300 market points, it is kind of sad for them, for real. But it's not as sad, it is been going for Nitroxx Top10, Marcelo, who were the run-up from Serie B last season, and they have earned a spot here in the Serie A, and they adapted very well to the game style of the teams in Serie A.
And it's nice to see the newcomers with such good results. We see Nitroxx Top 10 in the top 6 and Team Codasolid tied in the 12th place. They might be also in the top 12 fighting for the last part of the season. But Carol, it seems that we need to hydrate a little better this time, right?
I would love to.
Is
yes.
it right, my director? Do we need to hydrate a little better? We need to hydrate a little better, so we will get 3 minutes this time for our throats to be all oiled up to bring you the last half of the day with more free fire for you guys. We will see you in 3 minutes.
It's only 3 minutes. Get some water too.
Fight is not good for them, and Kaique puts 2 players down for the Pen Gaming team against the Fluxo. Bro once again with the grenade, putting the first player down. Japa BKR, he gets the kill. It might be the 300th one. He puts back 0-0 on the floor once again. He just needs to finish it. Finish it, Japa. Do it. Just do it. And he finishes Rick. We got to the 300 kills for Japa BKR. It's an amazing mark for a player who helped build the community and the championship in Brazil, right, Carol?
And it is now 301 because he got 2 kills over the Pen Game squad. But yes, Marcelo, that's beautifully.
One time left, right, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time left, right, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night.
We are back live for more LBFF Season 5 for you guys to watch. We have still 3 more maps to come today. But Carol, we also have such amazing stories in the Brazilian Free Fire scene that we need to tell people, right? So, guys, are you Free Fire? Because I am Free Fire. Are you Free Fire, Carol?
I am Free Fire.
So let's be Free Fire all together.
Ei! Eu sou Alisson Santos, o substituto da Camilota. Tchau, Camilota. E eu sou Free Fire. Ei! Eu passava na casa, era combinado com a minha madrinha, eu passava, pegava os pastéis e saía pra vender na minha cidade, lá pra baixo, nas oficinas. Abria vazia, fazia um ventinho pra atiçar o freguês, né? Chegava no meio da multidão, ó, batia a vasinha, ó o pastel. Eu trabalho numa lanchonete aqui da minha cidade. Murilo Show, tem um desafio pro senhor. Pode vir aqui na minha cidade e vir comer o Godzilla.
Aí o doidão aí, ó, acabou de montar esse Godzilla aí, a cara do safado. Tcharam!
Se você comer, você não paga. Mas se não comer, vai pagar dobrado pra largar de CB. Eu já tentei virar pro player, aí tava treinando dia e noite sem parar. Aí eu comecei a jogar os campeonatos diários com online que eu arrumei, aí eu parei. Aí eu comecei a gravar vídeo, eu não dou um capa, eu sou peito. Acho que eu dou mais peito que a Camilota. O dia que a Camilota postou no Instagram mesmo, eu fui lá e pensei, eu podia fazer um vídeo, né? Aí eu fui atentar minha irmã, porque eu gosto de atentar ela. Aí eu achei um capacete rosa escondido lá no quarto dela, aí eu fui lá e peguei. E ainda obriguei ela a gravar o vídeo pra mim. Ela que segurou o telefone. Pega seu capacete cor-de-rosa, porque a decolagem foi autorizada. Quando a gente é criança, quando a gente tem o sonho de virar jogador, hoje é o Free Fire que tá nesse papel. Se a vida te dá um limão, você tem que fazer o quê? Limonada? Não, você tem que vender, porque o quilo do limão tá caro. Se eu gosto de fazer isso, eu quero viver disso. É uma coisa que eu me sinto bem fazendo, não é uma coisa que eu faço que eu me sinto que eu tô forçando pra fazer, é uma coisa natural, eu ficar vacaiando. Eu já ia ficar vacaiando normal, a única coisa que muda é que eu tô gravando. Level Up tá castigando muito os gringos, gringo não troca, tudo boot, vai Level Up, de novo, escondeu atrás do gelo, tá salvando de novo. Mas o gringo é muito burro, rushou, fingiu que tava salvando, Level Up! Buia do Corinthians! Eu nem tinha expectativa de nada, tô aqui hoje aparecendo na Garena de novo. Ó, já vai fazer o quê? É a segunda vez que eu apareço na transmissão. Então, se você tem um sonho de jogar o Free Fire, bora fazer um projetinho. Não desista dos seus sonhos. Continue firme, com a hora chega. Seja diferente, é isso. E se alguém falar pra você parar, não para não. Continua.
Oh my God, Edison is amazing. This dude is amazing.
I
And we
love
see
it.
how Free Fire changes the life of people in ways that we
don't imagine.
even imagine, right?
No, there's no dimensional for Free Fire. Free Fire is so big. I am Free Fire, you are Free Fire, and a lot of guys out there, and there's no age to be Free Fire because all of us are a big family. And I just want to send kisses in English for Alisson. Alisson.
I also have a testimony for you guys because Free Fire also changed my life. I've moved in to São Paulo and I was unemployed for a year and a half, and Free Fire changed my life once again. I am Free Fire, Carol is Free Fire,
I am.
and we are all Free Fire here all together. And I have to thank you all guys for the reception I'm getting into the Free Fire community, and it will not be forgotten, Carol. It will not be forgotten.
Definitely will not be forgotten, and I really enjoy what Alisson said about how Free Fire changed his life, how Free Fire changed my life, and now how Free Fire changed Marcelo's life. So thank you guys to be Free Fire, and we are all Free Fire, and we love Free Fire.
And it seems that our director is now a little generous with our throats, Carol.
Oh.
Is it right? Is it right? Oh, we have 1 more minute to hydrate a little bit more. So we will be back in 1 minute, right, Carol?
Yes, just 1 minute.
Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right, knock 'em out with the right, knock
We are back live, and we have 3 more maps of Free Fire for you guys to join us today, and we also have some statistics for you guys to understand a little better what's going on, because MTS has surpassed the 50 kills number as of right now. But look at who is in the second place, Carol.
K1 from the 30th season of Free Fire Brazilian League. He was the MVP. Last season he tried to be, and he is coming fast and furious right behind of MTS. But MTS have reached the mark of 54 points, which is amazing, Marcelo.
But look at who is in the 6th place.
Kronos, the warlock of Free Fire Brazilian League, that the player who does magic with his
And
sniper.
who is in peace, right?
What?
Who is in peace, right?
How come?
He's in peace.
Oh yeah, that's
Drinking
right.
his water. Oh, such a peace.
Such a piece.
Such a piece. Kronos getting to the 6th place in the rankings for individual kills. K1 might join MTS today, since he is on fire for Loud today.
And we have 2 supports in this list right now. There is MemGod. He's one of the best supports that we have in Free Fire Brazilian League as well, and he's right behind Nando with more damage and 4 more kills, of course.
Yeah.
But Kronos also a good support. So we have kind of a balanced, not that balanced, but kind of balanced MVP list here. We have the frontliners, the players that play very beautifully with the grenade, but the supports appear around here. And I already said that we don't expect that the supports give us a lot of kills, because they help to get the damage for the front line, go there and get the kill. But they are doing such a good job, they deserve the spot in the most valuable players.
Because they indeed are. And sometimes the MVP list is a little misleading, because we have players with lots and lots of kills, but the damage is coming in via another players that are the supports, and they need the recognition that we are having for this season with MemGod, with Kronos, with Nando9. They are getting the recognition they deserve. But we are going back to Purgatory as of right now. Loud and INTZ had an amazing match in Purgatory, and maybe, just maybe, that will repeat itself, right, Carol?
Probably will repeat itself for sure, because something we have noticed that Nitroxx Top10 is doing an amazing job, very aggressive, going for the rushes, not avoiding any battles. INTZ is having a better position in the late stages of the game, and loud and proud and making a lot of noise. But you know what else is making a lot of noise, guys?
The engine for our planes, because we are cleared to take off. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight R8D4, heading straight to Purgatory. This is your captain, Marcelo Ferrantini, and by my side, my co-pilot, Carol Bombshell, invites you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Carol!
We for sure invite you to come with us and take a tour around the beautiful island of a Purgatory map. And we should definitely watch out for Loud and SS Sports. They have only 3 points difference against them in our table, but Nitroxx Top10 will also come to join the party in the top 5, stealing the place from before, maybe
stealing the place from before. And now we have substitutions happening. Lucas TD coming in for Lu King 2K in Team Liquid, that needs to play a little better. And they were having some nice results in Purgatory by the beginning of the season, but now things have changed for them. Fluxo, also a team that had a good start of the season, but not doing a great job for the past rounds. And we had also, Carol, a few teams coming with the drop call for Brasilia. FAC came in for Nobru, subbing in for Nobru, and now Fluxo playing with God Kill and Fuck, Carol.
No Brew, who was also one of the players that were defending the MVP for Fluxo team, is right now out for this match, and also got a replacement in God Unidas team. Arruda is on, Miguel it's off. But I just wanted to bring a quick information that it is the first time that Fluxo team is going for Central today this season, of course, because most of the times they were going to the Brasilia drop call. So this is actually the first time, if I'm not mistaken. Probably I am, because I know that Japa BKR and Nobru specifically, they really enjoy the central call, and today they don't have Furia or I mean, they have Los Grandes that also enjoy to go there, but none of them are disturbing Fluxo team in central right now.
Yeah, Central is one of Nobru and Java BKR favorite drop calls, as Carol said, and that might be that's a little weird for them to go to Central as of right now, since they took Nobru off the lineup, right, Carol? It's the first time that Nobru is out of the lineup for Fluxo this season.
I'm not so sure if it is the very first time, but
if not the first, one of the first.
We are used to see Nobru most of the time in the team, like I said, especially because he's defending the MVP also for Fluxo team, but it probably is one of the first times.
And now we have some rotations going on through Marble Works. Team Liquid that engaged into fights with Corinthians yesterday in Marble Works. We had those two teams engaging into fights in the two matches inside Purgatory. One match Corinthians got the better of Liquid, and on the other, Liquid got the better of Corinthians. But now Brasilia seems to be the favorite drop call for the map, because we have three teams all over there. Santos were there, Los Grandes were over there, and Metagaming also dropped over there. Carol, Brasilia is always full of action, but does it mean that we might have the safe zone closing to Brasilia?
Well, we are going to know that once until the first safe zone shrink, but for sure Brasilia always it's very crowded because got the best loot, the best equipment, and the rotation, it is the middle of the map and the rotation happens there. But right now we are seeing a different game style of Santos. They are splitting in duels to keep their position in Brasilia, and probably, Marcelo, this is going to be the next stages of the game
for them, right? Definitely. But now we can engage into the first fight of the map, 5 minutes, and we had no fights yet, but Fluxo and God Unidas are really close to each other, and they might engage into this fight, Carol. We see Mike getting some shots out, trying to put Fluxo players to the floor. Cias took lots and lots of damage, but now they need to fight, and Bobs is coming in for the fight as well. We have Santos engaging with Los Grandes on the other side of the map, and the first blood goes to Rush against Los Grandes once again, as we had on the first map of Purgatory for the day. Rush getting the first blood for Santos, and we have the fight going on between God Unidas and Fluxo. Fuck puts Minuzzi to the ground. Mike is also on the ground, and God Unidas is all wiped out. Oh my god, Fluxo, you were fast on this fight. 4 kills for Fluxo, 3 kills for Fuck, and it seems that the substitution paid off, Carol.
And not only 4 kills, but easy kills, I would say, Marcelo, because God Unida is, as we already know, they are not having great start here this past matches.
And Santos once again trying to eliminate the squad for Los Grandes. They did it on the first map of Purgatory for the day, and they might do it again. Carol, we see Rush trying to find the head of Mamute over there. He gets a little damage on Mamute, but not enough to put the player down. Mamute playing with the M4A1, while Rush is playing with the Scar. The scoped Scar over there for him to try and play. And there is a drop over there for them to fight for, Carol.
Exactly. And as you already asked me, and maybe the late stage of the game will be in Brasilia. Brasilia is the middle of our map in Purgatory, so the teams are moving and concentrating themselves around Brasilia, in the top of Brasilia, but looks like, Marcelo, we are going also have engagement between Vivo KEYD and Pen Gaming, and the same maybe will happen as happened with God. God is not having great days, having very hard time, and as much goes to Vivo KEYD, there is a lack of confidence for them right now. Maybe they will lose this fight against Pen Game.
And Carol, I need to shout out 3 people right now. The first one is my middle sister Barbara, who had her birthday on Wednesday, 30 years old. Barbara, brother loves you.
Happy birthday!
My younger sister, Rafa, who is having her birthday today.
We have to sing happy birthday for them in the end of
We
the
will
transmission.
sing happy birthday for them in the end. Rafa, brother loves you. And I have to shout out Camila, my girl, who had her birthday on Friday.
Oh my goodness! It must have been a hell of a hard house party in your house. this
That
week.
was definitely a house party. Babe, I love you.
He loves you guys.
Now we have the teams splitting themselves inside the houses. Metagaming and Fluxo might be the teams having the second fight of the match, since the first was between God Unidas and also Fluxo, who got 4 kills already. And Metagaming needs some points. They are getting behind and behind and behind in the standings. They need some points because they are dropping closer to the relegation zone, Carol.
Yes, they are definitely getting closer of the relegation zone, and they were experiencing that also last season. Metagame, that were always hanging and holding their position in the top 12, in the bottom actually, but fortunately they finished the at least the classifications states in the 12 mark. But looks like maybe Loud will have some kind of engagement against Nitroxx Top10. We also will bring us some question, because Nitroxx Top10 is doing an amazing, aggressive job, which we enjoy very much to watch. But also Loud is having very glorious moments here today.
But maybe
Ouch.
those moments will not happen today, because the shots are coming in and Brabox is on the floor. Spiel doing a good job with the double vector, and the ice coming in for them to help Brabox on the floor. But K1 is sent to the ground, and both of them are back on the lobby, K1 and Brabox. Nitroxx Top10 having a good fight against Loud with only 2 players remaining. Noda is on the ground and back to the lobby. Only Kronos remaining for Loud, and he has to run for his life because Nitroxx Top10 is playing the aggressive game for the whole day. And we also have another fight, and Loud is back on the lobby with the 11th place and no points. But now we have Metagaming fighting Fluxo right now. And Japa BKR puts Drax to the ground and finishes off Drax. But Metagaming, with 3 players remaining, is still on the fight. They got 2 kills on Fluxo, and Japa BKR is getting back, is retreating, but it seems that Fluxo will not fight anymore with only 2 players remaining. Got killed, and Japa BKR, the 2 players remaining, got all. Metagaming getting the points. Nitroxx Top10 eliminating Fluxo in the eliminating Loud in the 11th place. And now Metagaming is coming after Fluxo because they want the points, they want the eliminations. And Japa BKR getting the damage on the Metagaming players. He was misled by the ghillie suit over there from Kawe. But the shotgun is coming in, and Fluxo is out in the 10th place. Metagaming getting the squad wide. They needed those points, Carol. They definitely needed those points.
What is going on? That teams that came from Serie B, they are annihilating the teams, the best of the teams from Serie A. Fluxo team and Loud got them. Unfortunately, they went back to the lab with 0 points. But
points.
they should watch out because Nitroxx Top10 are for no jokes here today. Even though this is great news for SS Sports that will have the opportunity to keep open points in advantage of Loud, right?
Right, they can get a few points of difference to Loud, getting some space to breathe. And getting to the same situation they got to Corinthians yesterday. They got to 4 points of difference trying to get to Corinthians on the top of the rankings. And then on the last maps, Corinthians opened a 40-point gap to SS Esports. Now Loud got to 3 points behind SS Esports. And now SS Esports have the space to get to a better place and find some advantage against Loud. We have Nitroxx Top10 doing an amazing job for the day. They got the Booyah on Bermuda, and now the squad wipe against Loud to start the match in Purgatory.
And well, they are already in the middle of the safe zone, which means they have the best position so far. They have to defend their position. Will be a little bit hard because there is still lots of players out there. But if they hang in there, they are probably getting a spot in the to win. Sorry.
But look at Santos still fighting Los Grandes over there. They got Rafa X already eliminated, but Autoboot went to the ground and went back to the lobby. The fight between Los Grandes and Santos is happening since the first Purgatory map. We remind you of that. The Rush wiped the whole squad from Los Grandes by himself, and now he will get wiped by Los Grandes, that he's once again all alone fighting the Los Grandes team on the close range. Metagaming also coming for this fight, and INTZ is surrounding the place waiting for the spoils of war. But we have SS Esports also coming in from inside of the gas to fight Pen Gaming inside the safe zone. Fawn gets the kill on Kawe, and now Santos trying to score some points, but look at MTS getting the headshot on Kaique. We have Leal trying to fight Jubinha over there. The grenades are coming in. The ice protects Jubinha from the grenade, but Hick is trying to fight. But look at Butch on once again with the scythe! Once again with the scythe, Butch on doing his job. But now Black 0-0 puts 2 players down, and MTS is down as well. Now, there's only 1 player remaining. SS Esports is all wiped out because Jubinha is back to the lobby. Bad choice of fight for the SS Esports team. Santos and Los Grandes also back to the lobby, and Nando9 getting the kill on the Pen Gaming player. Finally, Vivo KEYD getting to the top 6, to the top half of the table in a match for the day. INTZ, Vivo KEYD, Metagaming still remaining on the game. Nitroxx Top10 is still on the match, and then the safe zone is getting shorter and shorter, close to Brasilia, Carol.
And talking about the strategy that Boot on used to kill the other players, I don't think it is time for Joker right now. He was in the middle. I don't know if he forgot to get his gun in his hand, but I don't think so. He was just joking around, and I don't think this is time for joking, as INTZ is no joking with Metagame right now.
And the grenades are coming in, and Guerra gets the Kobe and eliminate Metagaming. Metagaming is back on the lobby. We have 5 teams and 17 players still remaining. And now we have Team Liquid going against Nitroxx Top10. This fight is an important fight for Team Liquid because they need the points so badly. They need those kills, but the first player down is Boss, and he's back on the lobby. Pelzada is also down on the floor, and also back on the lobby. Nitroxx Top10 is destroying Team Liquid as they did too Loud. And now Shinase using the scar, the foul with the snipe, trying to get the kills. Spill leading the rush, but they know that Pen Gaming is going after them, and Spill puts Lucas to the ground, and Pen Gaming is wiped out. One more wipeout for Team Nitroxx Top10. Team Liquid also on the floor. Now they are fighting the remaining players from outside the safe zone, the players from Vivo KEYD. Aranha puts 2 players to the ground. INTZ, Vivo KEYD, and Nitroxx Top10 still remaining on the match. We have Modestia and That God fighting for Vivo KEYD, Lucas, SKN, and Aranha fighting for INTZ, and the whole squad for Nitroxx Top10. They might get the advantage. The grenades are coming in. And Chinese is rushing towards Aranha. He will get from behind. Aranha is on the ground. INTZ with only one player remaining. Chinese gets the kill. And Spill gets the kill on Modestia. Victor gets the kill on Lucas SKN. If Nitroxx Top 10 win, it's 13 kills for them.
Oh my gosh.
What an aggressive play by Nitroxx Top 10. That got the last play remaining. And Spill gets the kill. So it's Booyah! Nitroxx Top 10. Look at the happiness. Look at the hype for those guys. A double Booyah coming in for the newcomers, Carol.
A double booyah for the newcomers indeed, Marcelo. And they are not Nitroxx Top 10 right now. They are probably Nitroxx Top 5 because they have reached the top 5 of our rankings today, which is it is a very happy moment for the team that came all the way from the second division of Free Fire, having such a great moment here in the Serie A of Free Fire Brazilian League. And let's not forget, they were the runner-ups. The first one who won the Serie B of Free Fire was Team Codasolid, that's not playing today. And Nitroxx Top 10, once again, is showing us that doesn't matter where you come from, you can also win this thing.
You can win this thing. And a double booyah by the newcomers, having an aggressive day and an amazing day of kills. Probably 25 points. We'll have the confirmation. 25 points for them in this match. In a match that Loud did not get good points. In a match that SS Esports did not get good points. But who got good points was INTZ once again, Carol.
The second place.
The second place for INTZ. Vivo KEYD finally having a good match with 12 points. Meta Gaming, that was on the bottom two, getting good points. Spain Gaming with good points. Team Liquid leading finishing the first half of points, and Spill with 7 kills for the match, Carol.
He was the MVP for this last match, and maybe we'll have new. I don't think so, but maybe we'll sooner or later see new faces in our MVP list, because these guys are no jokes when we are talking about kill. And for sure, we got this great stuff coming from Nitroxx Top 10 that are giving us quite a show. And we have to remember that Nitroxx Top 10, they have a balance of points on the 3 maps, 57 in Bermuda, 16 in Purgatory, and 64 in Kalahari. So they got the best performance in Purgatory and Kalahari, and it was no different today with double booyah around here, Marcelo.
Double booyah for Nitroxx Top 10, Bermuda and Purgatory. For them, they just need a booyah on Kalahari for them to have booyahs in all 3 maps. But we started the day with no players from Nitroxx Top 10 in the top 20 of the kill leaders for the season. I mean, not the day, the week. I mean, they were not in the top 20 of the season. That may change. Spill with 7 kills in only 1 match. We had Victor 7 with 4 kills for this map as well. So what a day by the newcomers, right?
What a day of the newcomers. I'm very speechless right now. But since yesterday, I even put it on my notes that Nitroxx Top 10, they were bringing us, since Saturday, a very aggressive game style, which is very good to watch from them. And they are not avoiding much fights, you know. They struggle a little bit to survive, but they are most of the time winning the mano-a-mano fight. They are really ready for the fight face to face, and nothing less that we see our standings right now, Marcelo, to see where they are right now.
They got to the top 5.
Nitroxx Top 5 finally.
They are finally Nitroxx Top 5, and they are close to INTZ. INTZ scored good points for the map, but Nitroxx Top 10 closed the gap, and SS Esports got a little breather for this map. They got to 320 points, but the team who is having the best day for the day is Corinthians. because they are not playing and they are keeping their first place because SS Esports is not having a good day, and Loud, who was having a good day, did not work well for this fourth map of the day.
Yeah.
So
The points for Corinthians now will depend for the follow maps, Marcelo. If SS Sports have a good performance in the next follow maps, maybe the points of Corinthians will be triggered.
maybe they will be triggered, but if SS Sports score 9 points in each map, they will not surpass Corinthians. They will tie Corinthians. If they score, 9 and 8 points in those two maps, Corinthians will still be leading the rankings for today, and Corinthians will have 6 less maps played than SS Sports and Loud and INTZ and Nitroxx Top 10. All the 4 teams that are behind Corinthians have now 4 more maps played than Corinthians. So it means that Corinthians tomorrow might end up opening such a huge gap in difference of points that we might start to be seeing who will lead this season till the end, right, Carol?
But what is not changing is the situation for Pin Gaming, Meta Gaming, God Unidas, and even in this last match, God Unidas went down to few points, letting Vivo KEYD pass over them to the 12th position, which it is kind of sad, of course, because we have already watched great stuff from God in the past season, and Fluxo team coming back very slowly, taking baby steps to go back at least for the top 5. But one thing is for sure today, Marcelo, INTZ and Nitroxx Top 10 are giving us quite a show.
They are giving us quite a show. Loud is also giving us quite a show despite this last map. They had a Booyah, second place, and a third place in the first 3 maps, despite not scoring any points for this 4th map. And it seems that it's time for hydration, right? Right, my director? It's time for hydration, but it's a short time, just 1 minute, and we will be back with you guys. Usually he uses the scoped aim to try and get the kills, but there is a player down for SS team, and it's MTS. Minuzi got the takedown, and they have to fight with one less player, but Minuzi is down once again. Button doing a great job with the shotguns, putting Mike down, and look at the shotgun play by Button. He's trying to find the player that was Bobs, and Bobs is down! Triple kill for Button with the shotgun once again! He brings back the shotgun and he takes out the whole...
Time left, right, knock him out. Two times, knock him out. Knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night.
We are back live, and we have 2 more maps for you guys coming up today. Kalahari and Bermuda for the LBFF Season 5, the 5th season for the Brazilian Free Fire League. And we have Kalahari and Bermuda, as I already said, but a nice day by Nitroxx Top 10, INTZ, and Loud, Carol.
And it was actually a double booyah from Nitroxx Top 10, one followed by the other. And if, I don't want to be the kiss of death, but if they score one more booyah in Kalahari, that's going to be like SS Sports in the past season. They got a triple booyah in the first round of Free Fire Brazilian League. But so far, today is the best day of Nitroxx Top 10.
Already the best day for Nitroxx Top 10 in points. With only 4 maps played, they can get some more points from Kalahari and Purgatory and Bermuda in the last map. But it seems that we might have that studied game that we are getting used to see in Kalahari, that spread out drops from the teams. It might happen once again, right?
And right now, with Loud went back to the lobby in the 11th position with 0 points. It maybe scares them a little bit, put them in danger. But I hope they are not out of confidence, Marcelo, because as we saw in the face of Chronos, confidence is something that he has in much, right?
Yeah, he has lots and lots of confidence. He is in lots of peace. Such a peace.
Such a
time.
peace, bro.
So, you know who else can be in such a peaceful time?
Who?
As of right now, everybody that's watching, because they're joining our fine plane, because we are taking off to the skies. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight RH-D5, heading straight to Kalahari, I'm your Captain Marcelo Ferrantini, and by my side, my co-pilot Carol Bombshell, invite you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Carol!
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are back in the desert of Kalahari. So get your passport on, because we are about to get lost in the desert of Kalahari. And I hope you guys are not... you get hydrated, because it is hot here. And things will get even hotter when the teams face each other.
And Carol, you almost triggered me this time, not with a song,
What
but
is
with
it?
a series.
Which one?
Lost. I just love Lost. You gotta defend Lost till the end of time. That's one of the best series ever.
No, I need to contest your taste, Marcelo, because you like Friends, you like Lost. Come on. I can't defend you. Those are series that are very bored. I even sleep when I watch this series. Lost? Okay, Friends, I can laugh a little bit, but Lost? I get lost with them.
Lost is amazing. Have you ever watched it serialized? Or have you just watched it 1 or 2 loose episodes over here and over there?
I watched the whole first season and it was such a waste of time.
No, there are lots of things to happen. You can't drop Lost in the first season and say it's boring.
It is boring, guys.
No, Lost is amazing. No, I'm mad. I'm mad right now. Lost is amazing.
But what else is amazing is that No Brew is back in the game.
No Brew is back in the game, and Fluxo needed those kills from No Brew, because the fights that went on from Fluxo against Nitroxx Top 10, they were destroyed by Nitroxx Top 10 without No Brew, Carol.
And as I already said, No Brew defended the position of MVP for Fluxo team. So probably it makes a lot of difference to have No Brew in the squad, Marcelo, for sure.
Carol, I'm wondering, do you like Grey's Anatomy?
I almost
Thank
threw up.
God. Holy. Thank God.
No, I don't. Okay, I have a bitter taste as well. I like a more teenager stuff, like the Vampire Diaries, Gossip Girl.
I knew it! That proves that I'm correct, liking Lost.
Well, I'm not that old, Mercer.
And now we have the fights going on between God Unidas and Metagaming. The first player from Metagaming is already on the floor, and now Drax once again back on the floor, but Bobs is closing in the distance, and he gets the first blood on Drax over there. Drax that got that amazing double kill on Kalahari against Pain Gaming. Today he will not be able to do something like that once again. And now we see Loud maybe getting to the rotation of Metagaming without Metagaming knowing it, and Loud might be scoring some points from kills if they engage into this fight. And it seems that's what is going to happen. Loud is chasing Metagaming, but Santos is chasing Loud. Loud might be in a bad position now to fight because they are surrounded by Metagaming and Santos, while Metagaming tries to run and Santos chases Loud, Carol.
And I tell you what, we know that the game coming from Loud is very good. It is actually excellent, but sometimes I feel like they have to breathe a little bit and wait.
Just take a breather, just wait,
Yeah, for the right moment.
just think a little bit about what you're going to do, because sometimes you're just too caught up in emotions.
You're too caught up in emotions, and they know they are good. They know they got a good squad, but also all of the teams have good players in a good squad, so they just needed to cool off a little bit.
It's tough to cool off in the desert. However, we have a 4-team standoff right now with Loud in the middle of this standoff. We have Metagaming still with 3 players remaining. The last player is rejoining their group on the fight, and Noda having a little dance and joining the best skin contest as of right now, as he's using the penguin skin.
What I'm enjoying is to watch them playing with the female characters.
Yeah, that's nice. We need more girls playing Free Fire. We need more girls playing professional Free Fire.
Yes, please, bring it.
Where's my Elling? We want my Elling. Santos, sub in and put my Elling, please. We want my Elling. And now we have Kronos leading the charge for Loud over there, while we have Team Liquid gathering some information to get into this fight.
But what I'm curious right now is to see who got the best performance in Kalahari, specifically from these groups. And right here, I'm seeing the teams that are playing today: Fluxo team and Vivo KEYD, INTZ and also Loud got the best performance in Kalahari map. So let's see, because Vivo KEYD is
Who
already
got the
suffering.
best performance in this map is Kobe Bryant, putting a player, 2 players from Nitroxx Top, putting a player from Vivo KEYD to the ground, but 2 players from Nitroxx Top 10 got dropped by Nando9. The sniper from Vivo KEYD doing an amazing job once again, and now he will be joined by Spill Boots that got back to the lobby. And that guy who started the season leading Vivo KEYD in kills, and who is one of the top 3 killers in the history of LBFF, is not having such a good season as of right now. But the grenades are coming in, and Nitroxx Top 10 once again trying to find a good place to fight, but Modestia gets the kill on Spill. A nice headshot, but now he is surrounded by JHZZ and tries to use the eyes to protect himself. Shine is trying to run, trying to go over General, and the grenades come in, and Modestia gets the 2 kills. And Nitroxx Top 10 from the double booyah to the last place with only 1 point back to the lobby, and the squad is wiped. Nice game by Vivo KEYD.
A nice, well-played game from Vivo KEYD right now, that they are in need of points, Marcelo.
They need it. They need it. But who else needs some good points is Team Liquid.
And right now, they are inside of a house. They are not in the top of the little antenna that they like.
They love that antenna placement. And we have some other fights going on right now. Los Grandes fighting God Unidas, and there is a player from Los Grandes already on the floor, and it's Beatty.
Beatty!
I was thinking the exact same thing. I probably can say that we are similar idiots.
Yep.
We are similar idiots.
Beat it.
Beat it. No one wants to beat it. Oh my God, what am I doing with my career?
You try to get inside of the singing career. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm going to American Idol.
Maybe The Voice. I will turn my
X Factor.
I will turn my chair for you, Marcelo.
America's Got Talent. I want Simon to turn his chair to me.
Caster's Got Talent.
Caster's Got Talent. Where is Simon?
I don't know where Simon, but INTZ is right here getting the best position inside of the safe zone to get, who knows, a double buoy, Marcelo. And also Loud is still alive.
Loud still alive, INTZ still alive. The teams that are dominating the day, we gotta say, INTZ and Loud having amazing results. Also with Nitroxx Top 10, although Nitroxx Top 10 is already out of this map, they got into a fight with Vivo KEYD, and Vivo KEYD had the upper hand in this fight. But Vivo KEYD might also engage into a fight against Pain Gaming, since they are trying to come in to the safe zone through the south place. But now we have Los Grandes and Santos extending their fights from Purgatory inside Bermuda, and Autobot is the first player to get a kill. He puts Mammoth to the ground with a nice bitty shot to the head, and Autobot now eliminates one player, but puts one down with the grenade, and the dual effects finishes it off with Rush, putting 2 players down, and Los Grandes is back on the lobby, but Fluxo is joining this fight, and they already got 1 player down from Santos, while Vivo KEYD leads the score in kills, tied with Santos, both teams with 4 kills. We still have 10 teams remaining with 37 players with 10 minutes of match already. But look at Kronos getting the shot on the FX. Nice pixel by Kronos to get this kill. Amazing job by Kronos, dealing some damage. And a nice cute skin for Kronos as of right now.
And he's playing with a female character since the very beginning. I think that's why it is bringing them some lucky, Marcelo.
Maybe that's what's bringing them luck. And Carol, it's important to say, we're talking about metagaming being on the bottom of the table. They lost points because of the usage of forbidden skins in the match. They lost 16 points. We have to talk about it just to contextualize our viewers for the match, because metagaming was not having such a bad season, but the usage of forbidden skins made them lose 16 points, if I'm not mistaken.
And we have rules here to be followed, and if you don't follow the rules, you probably are not getting points for that, and points will be taken from you.
And now God might be giving points to Fluxo, because Cia's already got the first kill, and Nando9 puts Pelzada to the ground, while Vivo KEYD fights Team Liquid on the other side of the map. Kronos uses the mine to put a player from Santos down, and now Fluxo trying to rush the whole God squad, but God is also being rushed by Loud. Cia's using the grenades. Minuzi gets down by Santos. We have 4 teams coming in for this fight. And now Minuzi is on the floor, and Fak will steal this kill for Fluxo. We have 4 teams fighting for the round, and now Mike finds Cias with the nice Kobe before the ice could come in. Kawan making the round for Loud over there, while we have Fon doing an amazing job with the sniper rifle. He puts another player from God Unidas back to the lobby, and there's only 1 player remaining for God Unidas, while Team Liquid also joins the fight, and Fon gets boss to the ground. He's doing an amazing job with the sniper rifle. Aranha gets the kill on the last player from God Unidas, and God is back on the lobby in the 10th place. We have now Santos fighting Fluxo and Loud, while Pain Gaming fights Vivo KEYD, and Nando9 gets eliminated back to the lobby by Rick, doing an amazing job once again. Santos getting together, putting all 4 players together to start their rotation. They have 6 kills already in this match, and they are getting lots and lots of good points by killing, while we have Metagaming joining the fight, and Esports finding Guerra and putting him back to the lobby. Metagaming, Fluxo, Loud, INTZ in the same fight, and Team Liquid is wiped out. They were the 5th team in this fight, but Pain Gaming is also getting to the fight. K1 with the double vector trying to climb the watchtower, and now Jubinha finishes it off, puts K1 back to the floor. Lucas SKN using the grenade launcher, trying to find the kills, and the grenades are coming in, but there are lots and lots of ice to protect Loud inside the watchtower, but Metagaming is also up on top of the watchtower. Imagine what a grenade would do on top of that.
Oh, I wish I could be the one to throw a grenade.
But Brabox is doing a great job with the double vector. He gets 2 kills. Noda is on the floor and he needs to save Noda. But Kawe, also surrounded by ice, is trying to keep himself alive while we have 3 players from Loud on top of that watchtower. The ice comes in, the grenades are being thrown, and Butch on finishes off Aranha and sends INTZ back to the lobby. That's not a game for INTZ to be on the top 2 of the remaining teams, but now Kawe trying to find the shots with the Bao. He is not reaching Noda over there, but the safe zone will do the job. Kawe finds Noda with the sniper rifle, but and Loud is sent back to the lobby because fuck did an amazing job with the Bao. Metagaming back to the lobby, Pain Gaming back to the lobby, and we're down to only 3 teams. Fluxo is back to the lobby. We have Santos and SS. Maybe it's time for the SS team to get to the lead. We have Santos wiped out, and it's Booyah! SS Esports! Autobot was eliminated by the gas, and SS Esports had the center of the safe zone, so they get the booyah and the much needed 18 points that may finally put them in the top of the rankings, Carol.
Yes, indeed, Marcelo. Good booyah. This booyah came in the right time for SS Sports that needed this big gap ahead as before Loud and also Nitroxx Top10 that is also coming very furious. And good stuff from MTS, who is the first one to be the MVP, Phoenix Jubinha, Butch on, and Astro 007. These guys are very furious and they are back in the game with 6 kills points for them and 18 points in total. And Marcelo, before you say something, I just like to point it out,
please,
that they had the best position in the late stages of the game, but the thing is, they were just getting few shots, stealing few shots, and looking around. So they waited for the right time to get in action and, you know, get the booyah.
It was the quietest booyah from SS Esports. It's their 7th booyah, and it was the quietest one.
There was, yes.
They always play the aggressive game. They always play trying to reach the teams and get the kills, and that was the quietest game by SS Esports that we have seen them get booyahs. But now we have Santos with an amazing match, 17 points by Santos. Fluxo finally getting a good match with 13 points, and Pain Gaming, who has good results in Kalahari, getting the 13 points. Vivo KEYD with 8, Metagaming with 8 points as well, and not such a good game for Loud. They got only 2 kills and got eliminated in the 6th place with 7 points. INTZ with 7 points. Team Liquid got Unidas with 2, Nitroxx Top10 with 1, and Los Grandes with no points once again, Carol.
Not at all, not even for Mamute. And Mamute right now, he's probably very sad because he was doing so good in the MVP list, and right now MTS and all the other players are in front of them. But like I said, indeed a very right on time booyah for SS Sports. And I like what you said about, that you noticed that this was one of the silent booyahs that SS Sports had, and probably this is explained because of their place in our table was triggered by Loud, by before, that they just needed to be a little bit more safe in keeping a low profile.
And let's check the standings, Carol,
Yes.
because we might have changes on the lead. SS Esports ties with Corinthians, but the difference in the number of booyahs makes SS Esports take the lead from Corinthians. They have the most kills on the season, tied with Loud, and the most points of the season, tied with Corinthians, but they lead in booyahs. So now SS Esports gets to the first place, but Loud is only 19 points behind. They can get to the first place still today. We have one more match to be played, and that match might put Loud into the fight for the first place. We have Santos reaching the 7th place with 103 kills for them and 3 booyahs. having a nice day. Fluxo lost a position, but that was a misleading loss of position just because Santos scored a little better in this match. But Fluxo scored 13 points and got to breathe a little bit in the 8th place. Vivo KEYD getting back to the top 10. Los Grandes also losing their position in the top 12 because Unidas is getting close. Nice day from Unidas, gathering a few points for them to leave the last places on the standing and start to fight for the top 12, Carol.
And it is extremely important for you guys to understand why SS Sports have needed to be right now in the first position, and it is because of the points for Buias. They are 2 Buias from of Corinthians, and that's why they have passed Corinthians, because we know that the Buia is also the tie break for if we have a tie in the end of the competition. And right now SS Sports in front of that, they are tying points, but they are winning for Buias and for killing as well. And also who is winning for kills, it's Loud. And probably they will, I don't know if they will be tied with the Corinthians by the end of the day. I don't think so, but they will be very close. And if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow they play again.
Loud don't play tomorrow.
They don't play tomorrow.
Loud don't play tomorrow.
So today is the only day they had to get points, specifically because they don't play tomorrow.
The only teams that play tomorrow in the top 10 are Corinthians, before Fluxo, Netshoes Miners, and Vivo KEYD. On the top 10, those are the only teams playing tomorrow. No one can reach Corinthians.
Yes, so SS Sports should, I mean, with this Buia help them a lot to get closer of the Corinthians points. But if since the very first match today, if they coming getting these great results, they would have bigger points than that, right?
Definitely, but we have one more map to go, and it's important for SS Sports to score the most points they can because they don't play tomorrow. Corinthians in 72 points ahead of before, the only team, the closest team that plays tomorrow against them, and they need to score 72 points, and Corinthians score no points for them to get to Corinthians. That is not going to happen.
Exactly.
So it's needed for SS Sports to open a bigger gap in this last map, and we will see that if that will happen or not in just 3 minutes, Carol, right?
Yes, right after a break. So get some popcorn, maybe ice cream. It's snack time, and be back with us.
One time left, right, knock 'em out. Two times, knock 'em out. Knock 'em out with the left, knock 'em out with the right. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. him out, knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right, knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night.
We are back live, and we already got the confirmation from the control tower. We are ready to take off for the last map. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight R8D6, heading straight to Bermuda. This is your captain, Marcelo Ferrantini. By my side, my co-pilot, Carol Michel, invite you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Carol!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, so welcome to our final destination of this Sunday. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, because things are about to get even more enjoyable in Bermuda map, because each one of these guys know how to play here. And now it is time for the truth. We are going to get a big gap ahead for SS Sports, but we already got our first blood, Marcelo.
We already got 2 kills from Santos. Autobot getting 2 kills
Vivo KEYD
against Vivo KEYD. That God and Undo 9, the 2 main players from Vivo KEYD, getting wiped out in only 1 minute by Autobot.
Oh, dang it.
What just happened?
That was so quickly we couldn't even keep the track. The best player, as you said, from Vivo KEYD, and only General and Modeste stands right now.
They are 2 great players. Modeste is having a nice year, but that guy is historically an amazing player for Vivo KEYD, and Nando 9 is having a blast in his first year. But now we have Modeste and General trying to run away from that fight, and they are kind of lost right now. They are kind of lost right now.
I would have been lost as well, because they got the pressure to be the saviors for their team.
You don't have the right to be lost, because you don't like lost.
He's very touchy right now, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm jealous. I love lost.
But anyway, they feel a little bit lost, because they got the pressure. They got the pressure to be the saviors for their team, and their points right now are on them, especially because they had really great points from the last match, and right now it's now or never.
Are you gonna live forever? But Will comes in for Brabox, and Loud getting some changes in their lineup.
Will? I don't think Will have ever played today.
He didn't play today. It's his first match for the day.
It is their first
and
match.
Drax also going out for Gimons to come in metagaming.
Yes, and Will, for those who already know the Will, he's one of the best rushes in Free Fire Brazilian League history.
I just wanna live, but I'm alive. Now you triggered me with Bon Jovi.
That's what happened when you don't eat, guys.
Yeah, I'm hungry as
Starving.
hell. I'm starving. I need some sandwiches. And now Nitroxx Top10 reuniting by the factory over there, trying to dominate Mars Electric. And now Romeo comes in for JHZZ. Romeo and JHZZ, who usually change places. Sometimes Spill gets into that rotation as well, but Spill is having a blast today, while we see Los Grandes, that started the day with Beatty, now have BL on the lineup, and we will not have more Beatty, no one wants to Beatty. I'm sorry, guys, I'm definitely sorry, but I'm starving and my brain is not functioning the way it should. It's only thinking about pizzas and sandwiches. But now we have the fight going on between Team Liquid and Loud. As of right now, Team Liquid in an advantageous position, going for this fight using the top-down view, and now Chronos trying to hold himself
Bye-bye.
up, but he will go down and he will go back to the lobby because MVR will not forgive him for being so poorly positioned as he was right now.
And Chronos, there's no such a peace for him right now. He's not in peace.
He's not in peace anymore.
Very mad back home.
He may be resting in peace.
He is indeed. But Loud have to change their strategy right now very quickly. They have to go straight to plan B because one of their best players that have been helping them the whole day, it's now out of the game. Team Liquid must be very happy right now because they sure disturbed the game of Loud right now. In metagaming, it's getting maybe in a fight against SS Sports sooner or later, which is not going to be good if SS Sports go back to the lobby this early.
Yeah, they might go back to the lobby this early, but they might send metagaming back to the lobby as early as well, Carol, because they are spreading. Phoenix and Butch on stood their ground, and they will try to come from the left, but Jubinha and MTS are surrounding the house that metagaming is, and now they will play with the grenades by MTS. He's doing an amazing job with the grenades for this whole season, and he's trying to find some players from metagaming with that grenades. He might find Lost right now, and Lost uses the shield to protect himself and not get killed by that grenade. But the players from SS Sports are now all near the house, and they might engage into this fight. The grenades are coming in, lots of damage coming in from Lost, and Lost uses the grenade and kills himself. Now Jubin and MTS are inside the house, but on also inside the house, and Kawe is down, 2 players down for metagaming. SS trying to trample Phoenix over there. Nicholas puts 2 players down, puts on and Jubinha. Gimons get MTS, and only Phoenix is standing, but metagaming gets swiped out by Phoenix. Nice job by the last player remaining for SS Sports, and now they are on top of Corinthians on points, Carol. They are now 4 points ahead of Corinthians in the lead.
And they were almost going back to the lobby very badly, especially because one of the best players that are also on the run for the MVP but on it's back in the lobby already, still with 1 kill, but they were triggered right now, but they have showed us that they are still leading because they are the leaders. And I want to talk with the responsible to recruit the players for this specifically team, because each season they change the team and they keep getting it correct.
They keep getting it right, but I got triggered by the name of a player.
What is that?
But on and on from the moment I wake.
Wait, I am triggered right now. From this moment. Because you said from.
I know this song. From this moment on. I'm a fan of Shania Twain.
She's very good.
Girl. I love Shania Twain.
Do you think Pen Game have spotted God?
It seems that Leal has the information, but he chose not to engage into this fight. He might be engaging right now because he saw Minuzi running away all by himself, lost in the middle of the field, and now he might enjoy taking Minuzi back to the lobby. He is being joined by another player from Pen Gaming, Kaique, trying to break the ice and help Minuzi to be wiped out, but Bobs is already far away from there, while some players from God take some damage from the safe zone, but they are not anymore in danger of being shot by Pen Gaming, Carol.
And as they are doing right now, they have to run away from that. And they are screaming for help.
I need somebody.
Help.
Not just anybody.
Help.
You know I need someone. Help.
and God are in need of help right now because they are not good in the table with points and probably not good right now with the position. And we will figure it out that sooner or later to see who is going to be the lucky one to defend the middle of our safe zone. Because looks
When
like
the sunshine, we shine together.
INTZ is in the middle of the safe, followed by Vivo KEYD. They're still alive with General and Modestia, but also Santos got a really great position and in Clock Tower. And we are going to see who is going to be the lucky one to win this fight. And I just want to see where it is Nitroxx Top 10 because they got a double booyah today, and one of them were in Bermuda, which means they know Bermuda map, and they probably they got the chance also to get a double booyah, a triple booyah, and it's going to be the first one this season.
It would be the first one this season, definitely, but Nitroxx Top 10 did an amazing job to, in the middle of the day today, getting the straight double booyah, the back-to-back booyahs on third and fourth map. And now Loud needs to play a safer game because they only have 3 players. So it seems that they will not reach SS Esports or Corinthians for the day, right, Carol?
Yeah, they have to change their game completely right now. Go straight to plan B because they don't lost any player, but they lost Kronos, who is the best assistant in Free Fire Brazilian League for Loud team.
Now we have Santos fighting the Fluxo team right now in the Clock Tower. That is a region that usually gets a few good fights, and Santos with the top-down view is damaging a lot of players from Fluxo. Japa BKR taking lots of damages, Nobru taking lots of damage, and now Fon puts Nobru on the floor with a nice headshot, and Rush goes down from a shot by MVR that's coming from behind. Team Liquid joining this fight. And now Santos, who had an awesome position to fight Fluxo, is in a bad sandwich between Team Liquid and Fluxo to fight for their lives. Team Liquid coming from the houses and getting to the Clock Tower. And Fluxo also coming in. They know that Santos is in a bad spot right now. And the grenades come in to try and stop this rush from Fluxo. But it's not working from Autobot. While Team Liquid is also splitting to get those kills, but it seems that Fluxo will not join that fight, Carol.
Probably not. They will play the safe game because of their points in the table. They cannot risk to go down in our table, and they will protect. They will defend the tunnel in Clocker Tower. But it is kind of the edge of the safe right now. The middle of the safe, I would say it is Bimazak. But still, the safe can come to Clocker Tower because looks like most of the players are located in there.
And Carol, we gotta say, Team Liquid is also close to the 1000 kill. But it seems that they need to step it up right now. They got only 1 kill because if they don't get it today, FURIA might get it tomorrow before them.
They are also very close on points. I actually have the standings. So Team Liquid and FURIA, Vivo KEYD also are very close of the 100 points. And like you said, if they don't step it up, FURIA will come and get and steal these points from them.
Now we have another fight going on, Pen Gaming against God Unidas by the edge of the safe zone, but Pen Gaming is leaving the place and may be caught running away by God Unidas. We have Vivo KEYD fighting INTZ, and Lucas K1 is down and out. Back to the lobby. Aranha puts General on the ground while Noda puts Guerra on the ground. So INTZ fighting against Loud and Vivo KEYD at the same time. While we see Pen Gaming and God Unidas once again try to take the factory near Poshinok.
And there is just one player from Vivo KEYD alive.
And there's just one player standing for Vivo KEYD. As of right now, it's Modestia. But it seems that the player that was put down by Pen Gaming, by INTZ was General, and he's back in action because he put a player to the ground. As of right now, 2 players remaining for Vivo KEYD. General and Modestia on top of the watchtower, trying to find the best place to fight against INTZ and against Nitroxx Top 10. We have Peusada also trying to find some players over there to engage into a fight. Los Grandes getting to the clock tower as well. We have 5 teams right now, 6 teams getting to the clock tower because the safe zone is closing in, and we will have a war happening as of right now because there is 15 minutes of play, close to 15 minutes of play, and only 1 squad wiped. But now Bang Gaming, INTZ, and Vivo KEYD getting some shots on Fluxo. We had the war zone already beginning, and Santos getting 2 kills on Nitroxx Top 10, but Victor is the only one sent back to the lobby. Chinese is still on its feet. Bang Gaming is wiped out, and we have Santos trying to find the kills on the Nitroxx Top 10 players, but Fluxo is in the middle of that match. Santos already with 5 kills. And Unidas with a nice play by Jubim, Aranha, and Ítalo were sent back straight to the lobby. Unidas goes back in the 10th place to the lobby. We have Nitroxx Top 10 being flanked by Fluxo as of right now, because Nobru tried to get the shots, but he couldn't. So he regroups with Fluxo and tries to run for another strategy. 29 players remaining. While FAC tries to find the players from Los Grandes, and Dudu FFX from the window doing some damage to the Santos players. Rush is down on the floor and he needs help. Who will help Rush? Will he be helped? It seems like he will not be helped. So Rush will rush back to the lobby, and the first player and the whole squad by INTZ is wiped out by Jubim. We have Jubim leading the kills with 3 kills. As of right now, 2 players remaining for SS Esports, Jubim and Phoenix, with 6 kills, trying to keep SS Esports on the game. Cias is on the floor, and Japa BKR trying to fight the Los Grandes team all by himself. He and Cias on the floor. Nobru trying to use the grenades, and FAC also trying to use the grenades to save their teammates, but it seems like both of them will not be saved, and Vivo KEYD is wiped out. They had only 2 players, and now they are wiped out. Nobru is on the floor once again, and back to the lobby. Only 2 players from Fluxo remaining, but also Los Grandes on the safe zone. Los Grandes is wiped out by FAC and Rush. Fluxo also wiped out by a grenade from Noda. Loud team is still on their feet in the 5th place. They get their first points for kills with this grenade from Noda, and Boss trying to find the shots on the SS Esports team. We have Santos, we have Team Liquid, we have Nitroxx Top 10, we have Loud, and we have SS Esports getting to the end of the match. 15 players remaining, and now Santos with the grenade. Boss uses the grenade launcher to put 1 player down, and to do FFX with only a little life remaining. But now the fight comes to Team Liquid, and Santos needs to regroup. Quadra kill by Chinese, holding Nitroxx Top 10, still on the top 4. Boss puts Autoboot to the ground. Peusada with the Bao might try to rush the players remaining from Team Liquid. They need to get to the center of the safe zone, but Santos is trying to take the placement, and Boss puts Fawn on the ground while Peusada is also on the floor. Dudu FFX trying to keep Santos alive. 3 players remaining for Santos. Now 1 player remaining from Santos because the safe zone killed 2 players. Noda and K1 keeping Loud back on the 2nd place. Loud going against Nitroxx Top 10. Which of them will get the booyah? We have Noda going over, trying to find Romeo over there. Shine is trying to help. Noda is on the ground. Will be trampled, but he puts Romeo to the floor. Chinese and Spill still remaining, and Loud is back on the lobby, so it's booyah! Nitroxx Top 10! The newcomers get the first triple booyah of the season! What an amazing day by Nitroxx Top 10! Look at the hype of those guys, Carol!
They look so happy right now, which means they are doing the right thing, coming all the way from the 2nd division of Free Fire Brazilian League and showing us there is no time to make it right, and got their first triple booyah of the season. That only happened in the first round of Free Fire Brazilian League Season 4 last season for SS Sports, but the newcomers, Nitroxx Top 10, as we like to play, top 5 right now, with 85 points in total for today. They are finishing having their best. They are finishing with this Booyah having their best day, Marcelo.
One of the best days overall in this season, Carol. And Loud also having an amazing day for today. But the kudos go to the newcomers from Nitroxx Top 10. What a day these dudes had, these young players had for Nitroxx Top 10, Carol.
And I like the word youngers because there's no age for you to be a pro player of Free Fire. So just keep practice, just keep doing your best because there's always someone looking at your best performance. And well done for these guys. Well done. Getting 19 plus points in the table. They will. I was not sure where they are standing, how many points they have behind of B4 team right now, but for sure they are very close, if not passing over. But also Loud got more, 14 points, but SS Sports was right behind them, not letting them to get any closer.
But and it was important for SS Sports to get those 12 points, as we said, to open a little margin against Corinthians, to open this little gap against Corinthians, who will be playing tomorrow. SS Sports and Loud won't be playing tomorrow, and they needed to score the most points they could to maybe not let Corinthians open that huge gap that they can open tomorrow. Nice game by SS Sports, and nice end of the day, nice second half for SS Sports. On the day today, they started really slowly and got the things going when we came back to Purgatorio.
And great stuff for Team Liquid also. And I just wanted to point it out that they were so close, like you said early before the match ended. They were so close to the 1,000 points, and the story is repeating itself. They are finishing the day with 909
Oh
points.
my God! I
like
couldn't
Loud
believe it.
last week.
Oh my God, that's not happening. But they will have to wait a whole week to try to get to the 1,000th point because they won't play tomorrow, Carol.
So today was the day also for them, right, to step it up in the table. So the teams that only play once in the weekend, they have to do the best of the best for them, right, Marcelo?
Definitely, because Monday comes with lots and lots of changes in the standings, as you guys will see right now. You have SS Sports getting to 350 points, but Corinthians still have 6 maps to play. Loud got to 5 points behind Corinthians, but they won't play tomorrow as well. INTZ got to 2 points behind the 300 point mark with 298, but they won't play tomorrow. Nitroxx Top 10 got to 296, got to the top 5, but they won't play tomorrow. Santos with 276 and B4 with 262 are the two teams closer to Corinthians that will play tomorrow. And they are 62 and 76 points behind Corinthians, Santos and B4 correspondingly. So Fluxo still plays tomorrow, Vivo KEYD, but the shorter distance to Corinthians by the teams who play tomorrow is 62 points. So it seems that Corinthians will retake the top of the table, and it's important for the teams that are trying to get to the first place, or trying to get to fight for the first places. They need to stop Corinthians tomorrow.
They sure need to stop Corinthians tomorrow. They should definitely invade Corinthians drop call. I'm not giving you any advice, but you sure should. If you wanted to take the top, you better start with the top 1, which is not gonna be easy. But what is kind of easy for Loud was to get this closure today with the first and the second place teams in our table. They had such a great day that they went all the way. If I'm not mistaken, they were in the 7th or 5th place in our table. They started the day, and they finished getting in the almost equal points with Corinthians, that is now in the 2nd place, and probably tomorrow they will get the top once again. And today was definitely the day that we have to call Nitroxx Top 10 day, INTZ for sure. And let's Also, Marcelo, give a shout out for Santos that we didn't see much today, but they were doing their job.
They are steadily raising on the rankings, and they got to the top 6, and we got to see the highlights of the day to illustrate a little bit more what we're talking about. Santos got to the 3rd place.
And I just said we didn't see much of Santos, but they were doing their job, and they did that correctly. Even though they didn't have the big highlights, they're still in the highlights of the day with the most points in the 3rd place and the most kills.
And look at the individual kills. Spill with 14 kills, Chinese with 11 kills, 25 kills for Nitroxx Top 10 of the 37 the team got. Still 12 kills to be split between the 3 other players that played for the day, but 13 kills by K1. He got to the top 3 in the run for the MVP. Loud with 39 kills, getting to the 2nd place in total kills for the season. But Nitroxx Top 10 doing an amazing job with 85 points in this day, 82 for Loud. Also an amazing day for Loud, and Santos and INTZ also got
INTZ as well.
a good amount of points.
I was actually waiting to see INTZ the highlights of the day, because they really had such a great start today, and they were trying to keep it up with that. We know it's not that easy, but today was the day for Nitroxx Top 10.
It's not easy. Easy like a Sunday afternoon.
What I like about Sunday afternoon, Marcelo, is to see the MVP players.
We need to see the MVP players because K1 got close to INTZ, but took the 3rd place back to himself. But Ousado and MMGod have 6 matches less than the 3 top players, right, Carol?
And I'm pretty much sure the place of INTZ tomorrow will be triggered, because as we watched yesterday, Ousado, he's very ousado. He's very bold.
He got 18 kills yesterday.
He got 18 kills in one single day, and I'm pretty much sure tomorrow will be no difference. I don't want it to be the case of that, but also it is good to see the face of K1, who is one of the best players of Free Fire Brazilian League.
I like the mustache.
The little mustache from Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, the Rio de Janeiro mustache from K1.
This is very...
Makes me feel at home.
This is very carioca. And also Boot On, who is the newcomer, and we have talked about that lots of times, but we have to give a shout out for the newcomers of this season.
And we need to see what was the best team of the day. That we know it was Nitroxx Top 10 with a triple booyah. The newcomers are here. They just need to improve their Kalahari gameplay.
Yeah.
But look at what they did in Purgatory and Bermuda, Carol.
What they did in Purgatory and Bermuda was almost the same. They only got 1 point difference in Purgatory and Bermuda. And like we already imagined, for the individual kills, Chinese and Spill got the most of the kills, and they were very spread between Victor and JHZZ. Romeo didn't play today.
Garoto Romeo!
He didn't play today, so he couldn't help his team, but that's the thing. The team that is winning, we don't change. That's right.
Yeah, they just changed Romeo because it was a situational play for this last match, and it worked out. It finished off having the triple booyah for the day, and it's good to see the newcomers doing such an amazing job, such young players, as we said, but it was good to see the veterans doing an amazing job. By Loud, as of right now, we see K1 having an amazing day, Kronos having an amazing day. It was good to see Loud with 82 points for the day. So, Carol, we have the schedule for tomorrow coming up on the screen, and we have to talk about what is going to happen with the teams from Group A, who started the season so aggressively and taking names and getting points, and the best team as of right now for Group A is Santos. That is in the 6th place. We have B4 and Corinthians ahead of Santos. The other teams between the 1st and the 6th place are from Group B. So we have B4, Corinthians, FURIA, Netshoes Miners, Team Codasolid, and Team 1 joining the fight against Group A, who needs to improve their game, right, Carol?
And tomorrow we got great expectation, especially on B4 and Corinthians, because they are in this personal fight in the top 5. And I'm pretty much sure, as we already know, that Group A it's aggressive. We know that we have had a couple different statics here this season. But what we have it is different. It is the triple booyah of a team that came all the way from the Serie B, Marcelo. So well done for Nitroxx Top 10. They got a double booyah in Bermuda, one booyah in Purgatory, and also Loud they got in the highlights of the day. SS Sports they got the chance with this booyah to open, also a big gap ahead of Loud and to lead our table right now. They are finishing the day to being the leaders. So follow the leader.
Follow the leader. And we also have to talk about the triple booyah by Nitroxx, but we also have to talk about SS Sports getting 7 booyahs. That is important. Nitroxx Top 10 now with 6 booyahs. It seems that Corinthians will have lots of work tomorrow. And tomorrow we finish the first half of the season. We get to the 9th round, and it's 9th of 18 rounds. So we close the first half of the season. And what's the picture of this first half of the season, Carol? Is it Corinthians with a dominant gameplay, with a dominant game plan, playing the hold door strategy, holding the teams that are coming from far away to the center of the safe zone? Or is it Loud regaining their strength in these last 3-4 rounds that they played? What is the picture of this first half of the season?
I would say definitely Corinthians doing a different game with a new squad this season. So Corinthians is the perfectly way to mark our half competition of Free Fire Brazilian League this season. So they are doing an amazing job. And actually we saw Corinthians was the first team to adopt the strategy this season. The low profile games, out of avoiding to be in the middle, just getting the late stages of the game. And we saw a couple of teams copying the same strategy. But also we have to point it out that SS Sports once again mark our start of Free Fire Brazilian League, being one of the teams to be in the top, followed by, of course, Loud team. There is the team that we already expected great things. But I would go with Corinthians and Nitroxx Top 10. 2 different sides. Corinthians that was once they won Free Fire World Series. They are the team winning of 2000 winners of 2019 in Nitroxx Top 10. They are just beginners here, Marcelo.
Yeah, we have the veterans and the newcomers illustrating this first half of the season, a balanced start of the season, first half of the season that will end tomorrow. We remind you that tomorrow we have 6 more maps coming up at 7 p.m. in Brazilian time or 6 p.m. in Eastern time in the United States. So don't you dare forget it. Carol, it was once again a pleasure to be by your side.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this Sunday. I know Sunday is a lazy day, but let's be lazy and watch Free Fire Brazilian League. And let's start a week tomorrow with good stuff from Free Fire Brazilian League once again. Thanks so much, Marcelo.
Thank you so much, Carol, and thank you all for watching. We will be here tomorrow, so don't you dare lose, because it's time to drop, and I'll see you tomorrow.